Hello everyone and welcome to Team Roulette 5, which will be a Team Roulette event. I didn't really think through this opening part, but I'm really excited for this two-day action, which will begin in just a minute with the map draw for qualifying. We are going to have 9 wonderful teams here battling it out for first a spot in the playoffs for Sunday, and then of course on Sunday playing down to just one team. Hello Randy, hello Moo, Observer, Curry, and everyone who's listening in, joining in as spectators, as players, because we are starting with the map draw in just under 1 minute. Or I guess to be exact, after we talked about the teams for a second. We have 9 of them, 5 on this scene and 4 on the other. First up it's Team 1984, that's Gorg and Quatility. Next up is Lost to Fun, which is Scruffy and the Reaper 47. We will have Markertain or Markerton. We'll talk about the pronunciations a bit more. It's Rommel and Red Fox. Fourth team is Out for Blood, that's Moo and the Observer. Observe with that lovely Chongqing background, of course. He will go live when it's time. Yanini.png is Look.png and Yanini as team number 5. And if I just check the other scene, and hopefully my sound levels are still fine, it looks okay. Another 4 teams will be here and I'll interact with the streams when it's needed. Try not to twerk is Mika taking on the rookie Alf, the only rookie in this tournament. 420 Osh, that's a big return, 420 playing alongside Osh Hitman. And just very quickly, the other 2 teams, the Copium Consumers, Rocky and Apricot. And last but not least, the Big Machete 13, finally finding a teammate who can participate for this one. It's Big Machete and Volcat as Death Stare Trouble. Some cool names there, some names that didn't pass the first inspection, but all 9 of them should hopefully make this tournament. And we can, I think, now go with the map pool draw. We have 4 map pools, going from the shortest to the longest in 4 segments. We are going to draw 1 from each of these 4, so you know that the difficulty of the maps will increase for the first 4 maps, and the other 2 will be drawn for the big map pool, which is all 19, and of course we are going to get rid of the 4 that has been drawn. And there's also one more stipulation that the last 2 maps have to be from different map pools, but we'll get there when we get there. Without further ado, because I know that everyone has some preparations to do, let's see the shortest map pool, which is Paris, New York, Hokkaido, Dartmoor and Dubai, in a random order now. The first map is here. First map of Team Roulette 5 qualifying will be Hokkaido. Next up is the smallest of the map pools, of course 19 maps couldn't just fit into 4 groups of 5, so this is the smallest one with just 4 maps: Witherton Creek, Ambrose Island, Sapienza and Chongqing. And the second map will be, oh, by a few frames and pixels, it's Chongqing, not Sapienza. Map number 3, this is now the longer of the medium-sized maps. Of course, the big 5 is the last map pool: Marrakesh, Bangkok, Miami, Isle of Scale and Mendoza. One of them will be map number 3 of the Team Roulette 5 qualifying, and it seems like it is going to be Marrakesh. Probably the least liked one, so it's not going to be a fan favorite, but fingers crossed that at least the spin will be forgiving for those 30 minutes. And of course, last but not least, we will have to play at least one of the big 5 during qualifying. It's either Colorado, Santa Fortuna, Mumbai, Haven Island or Berlin. And oh damn, this is not lucky for the qualifying players, because I think Mumbai is not a fan favorite either, but that will have to be played. So now, just to repeat, we have Hokkaido, Chongqing, Marrakesh and Mumbai played, which means that they will be removed from the big map pool: Hokkaido, Marrakesh, Mumbai and Chongqing, leaving us with 15 if I'm not mistaken, and 2 of them will be drawn for this. And let's just do the first one now. Map number 5 is either New York or Haven Island, and it's barely just going through to Haven Island, so we will have 2 of the big 5 in qualifying. So not only do I remove it from this pool, but I also remove all of the maps from this map pool. We are guaranteed not to have a 3rd big 5 map during qualifying, at least that. I think that's going to be good news for people. So no Colorado, no Santa Fortuna, and no Berlin. Which means we have these last maps for map number 6. This is going to be actually hilarious if Mu is right, and it is Dartmoor. It's not Dartmoor, but it's about as popular with Ambrose Island. I am so sorry everyone, it's probably not the best of the map pools, but this is what everyone has to cook with. This map pool is not the best. At least it's not Mendoza, at least it's not Dartmoor, but it's a very, very funny combination. So just to repeat, it is Hokkaido as map number 1, Chongqing as map number 2, then it is Marrakesh, Mumbai as 4th, and then the final 2 in order are Haven Island and Ambrose Island. And of course, the most important thing for this qualifying is that each team will have to play the 6 maps evenly. Both players will have to take 3 maps each. Any way you want to divide these maps is up to you. Even in extreme cases, if you know your opponent is sleeping still or not around, you can also take the first 3 maps, and the opponent or the teammate rather has nothing to do for the next 1.5 hours. But this is what we will continue Team Roulette with. We are now have a 20-minute period where teams can decide on who takes which map, and hopefully they have started to think about it already, and they can message Curry or myself about the exact division, and when it's done they will appear up here in the qualifying rankings. It's nice to see that there's Ambrose now, but the Ambrose color is not there yet. I think the previous Team Roulette event was before Ambrose came out. Nice, I will fix that in the 20 minutes before the first map, but now I wish very best of luck to all the teams to figure out who plays which map, and we will be back shortly after 30 past the hour. Welcome back, or hello everyone, for the for the official start of Team Roulette 5, this 2-day event where, if all goes well, 9 teams will get to participate over several spins with the ability to communicate between teammates. So it should be a lot of fun here. Starts with this 3.5 hour qualifying, and it starts with Currymaker as my co-caster, and the tournament admin. Well, hello, welcome, and how's it going?
Hello, hello. A bit stressed to set up everything last second here, but very hyped, and yeah, hoping that we will have a good match here.
I am also very hopeful for that. Just going to do some last second checks out loud. We have Team 1984 starting with Gorg, who may or may not be live right now.
It just went live, I think.
All right, then I'll go to properties and refresh cache and all kind of stuff. Perfect. Yes, there he is. Lost to Fun, team number 2 has Scruffy first. That looks okay. Mark Curtin. That's the big question of this
it's
tournament.
Red Fox first.
But it is Red Fox first, so I will check that once we are... No, I just very quickly type this one in. Fox 5000 YouTube.
Who's not live yet.
Well, it's another deal here. Out for Blood starts with Mu, and Yanini.png starting with Luke, and then Yanni for 3 maps. I'll just very quickly go to the other scene, just so we have everything ready, because Stream just didn't really want to load for a while. Try Not to Twerk should start with Mika. And yes, there is Mika live already. Next up is 420, right? On
No, it should be.
should be Osh, and it is Osh.
Yes.
I'll very quickly change that. And that just leaves us with 2 final teams. Copium Consumers with Rocky. What's the deal with his stream?
He should be live, at least for me.
That's good to hear. Perfect. And the last but not least, I think that's their trouble is already off and running with Big Machete. All right. So that's how easy or hard it is
Half
to
the first
set
spin
up.
is like almost done before we went through all the players here.
Yeah, it's just so difficult with 9 streams. You're gonna have like a look everywhere.
I didn't even check the spin before it went live.
Oh God.
But I was very happy that it's legal.
It's 2 firearms, but not 2 large firearms. Do you want to read the first spin out?
Surely I can, now that I actually read it. It is Hokkaido as our first map, being Eric Soder's sniper rifle as the morgue doctor, and Yuki Yamazaki SMG as resort staff.
A nice and easy start. Of course, it is the shortest of the map pools. And a very forgiving spin there. We might actually have the first finishes in about a minute's time. I think in a second we are just going to switch up to the other scene because
They are in fact done, yes.
there we go. And that is Scruffy has lost to fun. Curry is very quiet. Thank you for the notice there. Can you speak something?
Hello.
Yes, I see that you're not there yet. So
Scruffy, the team lost to fun being first to exit. Multiple other teams, or at least one other team actually, being, I think it's out. It's out for blood with Moo also running to an exit right now.
And Yanini.png, this race of clean first tries. I mean, we knew that it's not gonna be 3.5 hours constant playing for these teams because at least these first spins on the easier, shorter maps shouldn't be too long. And that's 3 very quick finishes there. I'm not sure if you need any help with the scoring.
It should be just like 9 points for. No, wait, is it? It's 9 points for the first and then descending or something?
Yes, 9 for Scruffy, 8 for Moo, and 7 for Lou. That's perfect there. Of course, that's. I mean, I guess now Red Fox and the team is now off the ground, and hopefully Rommel will arrive. So now it's official 9-team tournament. If Rommel decides to just not wake up by map 4, then then I guess it's
well,
their
actually,
loss.
Rommel is already playing map 3.
So I guess
Red Fox is playing Hokkaido, Chongqing, and Haven. So only 2 maps or I guess 1 more map after this for Rommel to wake up and arrive, hopefully.
So there is at least some positivity on Red Fox's side that Rommel is here in the first 1
Yes.
hour. So congrats to Scruffy's team and of course Moo's team and Luke's team. Very easy 9, 8 and 7 points for them. Currently I'm not seeing any other first or second tries. I think Mika's the closest. 342 in their run.
By the looks of things, yes, I think they are looking to get a. Quite sure what they're. Not just passing through, I assume. Yeah, just passing through by the looks of things. But round 24, sir.
Oh, that's gonna be a restart as I will be trying to. I think I have to interact and unmute the streams on Twitch. That's kind of not ideal.
We're not
but...
used to that anymore, are we?
Yeah, I'm not used to it on multiple levels because I've migrated to whatever this is called, Streamlabs, because I'm just too worried of the streams praising. That's their trouble with the 4th place finish there and 6 points. Big Machete with a 352.
Very nicely done. Our 4th team out, 5 more remaining and still playing.
Is Rocky actually muted? And I just picked the reverse stream to to select, I guess.
I'm sure I have them all on mute because otherwise it'd be kind of crazy. But we have another finish.
It's 420 Osh with 5 points.
Indeed.
If I was a bit quicker on my fingers, I was considering to hide half of the player images. So now it would only show Osh for the 420 Osh team and Mika for Try Not to Twerk. I'm not sure what chat thinks about it. If it's worth the effort, then I'll definitely go through with it.
Another exit.
I think the first one that we missed.
Yes, being Red Fox for Team Marrakesh and for 4 points now.
Yeah, apologies for that one. I need one hard refresh on Streamlabs. So we did miss Red Fox's run, but Curry did not miss it, and it's not like we could do anything about it. There's the finish there, and the beautiful, beautiful Ironman scoreboard on Red Fox's side.
Oh, true. It's still all zeros there, but maybe I'll update it in a second, actually.
I mean, only if you...
Probably after the...
Yeah. You could let Red Fox know between maps that is not the most reliable way of getting the accurate scores, but rather !live, which I think, yeah, links to the live scores channel and tab and all that kind of stuff. So that, I think, leaves us with 3 teams to go, and I still haven't figured out the sounds. Apologies for that, but I kind of want to rather talk than quietly figure out the sounds.
Probably the best here, yeah.
Yeah, Team 1984 from this scene and 2 from the other. You can see Mika and Try Not to Twerk is now again 2.5 minutes in, and kind of the same for Copium Consumers and Rocky. We'll definitely remove those player images for the second spin because I keep confusing myself there.
It's not easy having like 9 or technically 18 players at once that we're kind of managing here.
Yeah, and I can afford to say stupid stuff. You can't afford to miss stuff.
To click stupid stuff, yeah. That's more difficult.
But also, I think it's more than fine for a Royale event like this to, you're not supposed to catch all 18 kills for Hokkaido, especially when they happen in such quick succession.
I didn't think I did. I'm pretty sure I missed at least 1.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, next exit right there.
Yeah, what we're not missing is Mika finishing Hokkaido, earning 3 points along the way, and 9 minutes down, and we already have 7 finishes. And I think we can stay here on Rocky's side because there's not a lot of things to do. Just I say that someone has found the Morgue Doctors.
And that is a restart for Rocky. So yeah, last remaining battle is between Gorg and Rocky here. Last 2 teams that haven't finished: Copium Consumers and Team 1984.
And because we have a refresh, rather a restart here, I'll go for a refresh for the other scene. We have Gorg and Team 1984 trying to get this aquarium ISO, and Yuki's going a very different way than before. I think that's just the lure gone wrong. So now for reals, I'll go for the first team on this selection. I'll interact and unmute, and surely that should mean that I hear, and I do hear something.
Step back, sir.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much of Yuki, but I can hear her now. I can hear them now. Just so there's something in our ears. It's not a deafening silence when we are both struggling to say something.
Okay.
Gorg still struggling with that sauna isolation right there. Kind of having a lure here, but Yuki is not really wanting to go that path. I know being told that she has to see the briefcase in order to go for it, really, and currently she doesn't really do that, but now it seems like might have her.
That's the case for the, the part when it goes right, but now it's certainly the part where it goes wrong. And after so much luring, I don't even know where the bodyguards are. I think one is at the sauna and the other one is at the box in front of us, and Gork is just trying to delay that guard. You can see it on instinct, so that that body is not seen anymore. I am not sure how it's gonna work out.
Unconscious witness, but that should probably just be Yuki herself. There's the kill. Green guns. So I might be soon to exit here.
The security is going back just a very wrong time, but it seems like he doesn't have an unfortunate head turn here. So 1984 gets those 2 points. Very important 2 points. You never know. It might matter. And we'll get that finish.
We have at the exit, just waiting shortly for the 5 stars to pop up, although I'm not really questioning that.
Yeah, it was 5 stars there, and instead of waiting, I'll just switch over to the Copium consumers. Rocky's the last one standing. 2.5 minutes down, no kills, but if I were to guess, that's probably a Yuki Gondola isolation.
I think that's what it did at the start, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, just in general. And I don't think the first finishers, the first real-time finishers, Scruffy, Moo, and Luke, went for it, and I can remember Moo going back down with both kills down, so I think it was a very quick Eric kill into Resort Staff Yuki Emetic, which would have been probably the fastest way to do this spin, but a lot of ways to do this spin, and I think Rocky will get another one down. Not quite getting it right. It's sort of the good angle, but Rocky's deciding against it now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Rocky is basically just like fighting himself here, because, I mean, quote unquote, all he needs to do is just to finish this spin, and he gets the 1 point for this map. But if he doesn't, then no points for him for this map.
Yep, and no points currently. I'll take these few seconds to show the standings page, I think for the first time today. And as usual, I do need one hard refresh to show the accurate part of the standings. Scruffy finished first in Hokkaido, and then Moo second, Luke third, Big Machete fourth. Very easy standings to read. 9 through 1 is what we're expecting with Rocky finishing. And I think at this point it's fair to say to keep Mark Curtin in the tournament, and if Rommel is not around, then they just get 0 points for those maps. But we will have 9 teams, and we will have 6 teams advancing to Sunday.
So every last point might matter in this now. Because, yeah, there's quote-unquote only 3 teams that are getting eliminated here from the 9, and 6 will advance. So I expect a lot of close, or a very close scoreline among the bottom 4 teams, at the very least. And yeah, excited to see who's going to make it and who won't.
And even if the battle for 6th place isn't the most interesting, there is still another battle to have, because the way the knockout stage is set up, the top 2 teams get a bye into the semifinals, which means they get to join the tournament later instead of 18 CEST, at least an hour later. They get 1 fewer matches to go before the grand final. It means, of course, map picks and bans not getting depleted there. Yeah, it's just a good bonus. Chongqing is the next map. Marrakesh is 3rd. Mumbai is 4, Haven Island is 5, and Ambrose Island is 6.
Exactly, and I can actually say already we have in almost every team a swap of players between map 1 and 2. The only team, or only player that's staying with us for map 2 is going to be Red Fox. Every other team is going to swap their players for Chongqing.
Not what you like to hear in terms of
Not necessarily, yeah.
How many points is Rocky fighting for? Just the 1. Point system is 9 through 1, so the last ninth and final player to finish will get 1 point, but it is still a 1 point difference between, of course, finishing and not finishing. It's the vanilla royale scoring. I think there was always merits to look into some deeper point systems. Value the later maps more for more interesting qualifying, but this time, for the big return at least, it's just the plain old scoring. I think I may actually lose my mind if I have to go 4 hours without game sound, so I'm just gonna...
That's fair. Not necessarily what you want, realistically.
No. Gorky does matter if he finishes or not. If he finishes, he gets the 1 point, but if you don't finish, you will get 0 points no matter what, which is important because if we get the hardest ever Marrakesh spin in like an hour, and only 2 people finish for 9 and 8 points, no one's getting 7 points or 6 points or 5 points, everyone else is getting 0 for a non-finish.
We also have good news in terms Rommel did apparently arrive for Team Marrakesh, so they are complete now and will hopefully participate in every map of the remainder of qualifying here.
Oh god, that's such good news. Of course, we like to poke fun of, I guess, Red Fox and his influence on, I guess, others now, but Rommel is truly interested in this tournament. He did grind it last night and this morning or something along those lines, so he came prepared. Not sure which maps he came prepared for because Red Fox just did the scheduling for them.
Kind of was forced to though, because, well, he was there at the start and somebody needed to take the first map, so
yeah,
needs to do that. So
another shot at Solders.
Solders.
Literally, yes. Perfect.
Yeah. Was done properly this time, and I don't see anybody panicking and running around yet. There's a weird Morgue Doctor running around down here. Not quite sure what he's doing there, but he's just returning to his standard place.
I'm not sure at this point if that was a part of the disguise grab that Rocky was trying to do or something like that, but it wasn't to be. Rocky only needs a resort staff now. Mika's gonna get some extra points in Geometry Dash. Haven't played that game for 5 years, but I reckon I could do that as well.
It doesn't look too hard, does it? I had the good part of I can already switch over to the streams of the other players for the next map.
All right, that makes sense to do that. Wish I could. I guess I could. I am my own worst enemy and I won't. But I get to do that in 1 minute because Rocky is walking back and running back to the gondola. I think with all the NPCs down, those red guns should truly turn green if it stops whooshing closer to the fellow employees.
But there it is. Green guns back. Mission exited. Last remaining point is going to be given to the copium consumers here.
And I know what Reaper meant, like just skip over the part, but even that 1 point wouldn't be earned, right? So there's now the finish, there's the 1 point, and these are the updated standings with, of course, no difference since then. Strong first tries from Scruffy, Moo, and Luke with the first 3 places, but this is now when the standings are gonna be switched around, shuffled around, and with most of these second players entering, it is now going to be a team standings instead of an individual one. So we're very much looking forward to the Chongqing spin, which Curry will let us know when it happens.
5 minutes from now on to give us a bit of a time to like switch over everything that we need.
It's a wonderful idea.
55 is gonna be the next spin.
All right, I can do this switching over part out loud. so that we at least kill some time. Gorg changes over to, well, that's not quite right, but team 1984, Gorg's team changes over to Go-Utility, and I think at that point I can hide this image. Wow, the future is here. Scruffy to Reaper for team. I have it numbered here, so I always get it wrong. It's not team A2, A1, A3, it's Lost to Fun, and I get to hide Scruffy for this map. I will totally forget switching these back up, but man can hope. Then it's Red Fox, who stays as Red Fox, which means Rommel is going to be now hidden. Moo changes over to Observer for Out for Blood. And Luke is away for one spin, and Yanni is joining for, I think, 3 in a row, if I remember correctly.
Let's check that real quick. Where is he? Yes, it's going to be 3 Yannis in a row. So not a lot of switching on that side. That's very, very nice for us.
Welcome back, Yanini, to Europeland from his holiday. Oh, there's Yanini. I was going to say that he may not be there yet, but
yes,
he most definitely is. The other scene, just shortly, we go from Mika to Alf. I said it before that Alfirax GD, Twitch name of this person, is the only rookie in this tournament. Very interested to see how they and Mika work together. Of course, friends from Geometry Dash, most likely.
I mean, the GD at the end of the name does probably imply.
You sure about
some
that?
Sort of. Yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah, makes sense.
They did some kill everyone in Chongqing while we were waiting here, I think, or at least something similar.
So I was very impressed because I was listening to their stream because Mika was live like 45 minutes before the stream, and Alf knows the strats. I didn't know, like, you know, how deep their roulette knowledge is, but they said that they know the strats, so I'm very interested to see how they fare here. Sorry. Also very interested to see how Osh's teammate, called 420, will perform after a long break from competitions. And then just quickly the final 2 teams, Rocky out, Apricot in. And Big Machete out, and Vulcat BRP is the place to watch the final stream. We are actually here. Amazing.
Yes, every player I think is actually live. I mistyped Agent 420 stream earlier, so I thought he was offline, but no. Every player is live for the second map of Team Roulette 5.
Yeah, and most amazingly, we are prepared for this second spinner to arrive, so
I did read it before it's live now, actually.
It's live and legal. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Let's see how it's gonna continue in the map of the second map pool, Chongqing, China. Second map is here, and oh, sorry, I moved away the background. And now I saved it all. Second spin is here. Hush, Falling Object as the board member, and Imaginary Screwdriver as facility analyst. Not an easy one, Mr. Currymaker, for the second spin.
No. Well, I didn't choose it. Mr. Hitmaps did that for me. But yeah, certainly the Falling Object board member. I think I played that in the past. I just remembered. So I did it at least once. It's doable.
All right, I was gonna say that, did you get the condition or did you finish the spin? Because they could mean different things.
I don't actually remember, but I think I finished the spin.
Nice. Hopefully that's gonna be the case for all of them. And starting on this scene, so we have Alf for 20, Apricot and Volcat playing on this. And at least Alf is starting with the board member grab. Hopefully
I think it's interesting. We see like different strategies from almost everyone here. We have some facility starts. We have a block star on that scene. We have the instant grab of the board member.
And it's very tough to say which is the best strat. Because myself is kind of in between. You want to get the board member early and then just rush to Hush that way. But also I think the meta high level plays to set up the falling object and get the board member and then do it somehow remotely with a flash phone and a micro explosive.
I think I did the Hush kill with like a coin trail all the way down.
And that's another way, yeah.
Probably not the most optimal anymore, but certainly a way.
All four of these teams have got their nice run going. That's close call for Volcat, but I'm actually going to go to the 5-player screen. Mostly because we have had the first 3 finishes from streams 2, 4, and 5. And I mean, it's their teammates, but they are the top 3 teams currently in the competition, so we will see how they handle this. Maybe can someone do it first try? It's not an easy spins for that for sure.
So not. We still have some players still going with the first try. I think Observer, Giannini certainly still on their first try. Not sure about Red Fox, judging by the in-game time. And probably Quatility's also on their first try. I'm just looking at the in-game time and like thinking if there's a lot that could have happened there.
Yeah, we left the other scene with 3 first tries. Hopefully that's still the case, but let's not spoil anything. I don't know myself.
It's not, I can tell you.
Oh, unfortunate. I mean, in terms of conditions for Hush, so obviously Chongqing is an easy map, but in terms of single conditions for one target for Hush, I think it might be one of the hardest combinations.
Probably, yeah. I think falling object, and probably I'd also put electrocution very high up in there, which is not like necessarily hard, but it can be made very hard. Or at least like inconvenient, to say at least.
Yeah, and in terms of these guys, is the board member and the engineer is one of the toughest ones. So I think it's now Observer and Giannini. And maybe Red Fox, yeah, with these first tries. And we can see that this skill takes time. Yanni, the one with the Hush kill already. He did set up the micro explosive and just detonated soon after getting the board member disguise.
Very nice. So he's now on the way down to the facility and yeah, gonna grab the analyst disguise. Not necessarily a hard grab. Lots of way to do this, but might also catch Imogen on the way here. So this could be a very, very quick finish from Giannini here.
Big question is how risky do you want to take it? There's not a lot of risk you can take, but there's the lady coming back to the facility. Or maybe not even the lady, but the other NPC who's a factor here. But it's gonna cost Yanni some time. Of course, he doesn't know, but he's still leading.
No one else has finished yet. And this Yanni's probably the closest, or certainly one of the closest to currently finishing.
I'm not sure why Yanni is going this way, though. At this point, you can just... Oh, the facility analyst, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's something that you need.
Analyst still missing.
Mixed up the 2 kills.
Happens to everyone.
Yeah, rather happen to us than the players.
That's certainly a lot better, yes.
I think Yanni is making a very good point here. I'm not sure if we can't really... I do want to try to listen to Yanni's stream.
Not a good time, but who cares? Okay.
Oh, there we go. We can listen in a little. Not a good time, but who cares? I think this is a good decision to make because you just lose 1 minute, but you probably get the same amount of points or one fewer, you know. But if you restart, that's another 5 minutes down the drain, and other teams can finish. You can get into a restart spiral.
Yes, certainly. I think with the thing that like yeah, you still get a lot of points if you only finish like second or third instead of first. Playing it a little bit safer might be a very good play here.
Can even use the Chang there, of course.
As long as he's not spotted changing here.
It looks like he's not.
Yeah, but now it's going to be a race between Observer and Yanini by the looks of things, because Observer is here in the disguise, has Imogen right there, has the screwdriver. Yanni got the kill, is running to the exit. It may just come down to who clicks done first here.
Hopefully both of their teammates are on the case. Curry, you will have to let us know the result of this.
And it is Yanini exiting and pressing done now. And yes, Observer just a couple seconds later, but it is Yanini out first.
And I think the way you see it is yanini.png pressing done, but you don't know which player, right?
Yes. Sadly, I do not know if it was Yanini himself or his teammate.
Still a good info.
We got 9 points.
There's...
Ooh, but also,
yeah.
On the other scene, something I actually almost missed. 420 just exited the mission as well.
That's finished for 7 points, just a couple seconds behind the others. No kills on this scene. That might change now. Yes, Alf getting a very difficult hush kill. Solidly down, 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes into his run. Not sure about Imogen's situation. I think she's still walking, so we'll have to come back in a couple of minutes, as Quatility will be the 4th place finisher, and with a very good in-game time after a couple of restarts for a solid 4th place, just ahead of Red Fox, who is also finishing now and just using the Red Dog for the sake of it. The Blue Egg, sorry, the Blue Egg. Oh,
yeah, like we went a little bit without finishes, but now they're just coming in one by one here. Team 1984 with Quatility next to finish for 6 points.
Yes, 987, then 6 for Quati. It will be 5 for Red Fox if he does finish. I don't think those bodies were seen by anyone. We did see the picture-in-picture for... which was funny to see the Blue Egg in use. Absolutely pointless to do it.
First roulette match with the Blue Egg in use or something, I don't know.
It probably is, yeah. Historic
he
moment.
Saw it first.
We will fact-check if it's wrong, but...
Nah,
looks correct there.
Yeah, that's 4 teams left running. Lost to Fun currently playing with Reaper. Try not to twerk with Alf. Copium Consumers with Apricot. And Death Stare Trouble with Volcat.
It's a lesson in knowing the the Discord profile pictures, isn't it?
It's I was like matching up the team names on the sheet with the actual player who plays the map.
Yeah, lots of ways to do it. It just
took me a bit.
All of them equally difficult. Alright, we'll get some sounds from Alf about to finish their run.
Yeah, hush down, Imogen on the way.
I think she's up there in position. I think if you want to be safe, just do the KOs now, especially in a hostile disguise. Ooh, not yet though. Just a 1 second check to the other scene what he have here. Reaper 1 kill down, but it's the Imogen kill that's down. Not sure about the Hush situation. We'll have to see that in a couple minutes. And there's the Cheng isolation.
That's Imogen Royce. Quite a bitch, apparently.
And that's both of them down.
Nothing wrong
After
with
just
it, though.
the aiming took a second. That's the safest way, of course.
Just, yeah, screwdriver already in his inventory, so just needs to grab the analyst.
I've always been wondering what's the quicker way to the analyst. I think it's through the frisk. No matter how long the frisk animation is, and you don't have a sniper on you, so you will always pass. We can't hear it, but Mika is probably nothing short of screaming into his ear to not run through the frisk but get frisked.
Probably, yeah, that would be a very bad way of exiting here.
Yeah.
Or exiting the run, rather.
I don't want to jinx anyone, but we are about to have 6 finishes in 12 minutes for a definitely not straightforward Chongqing spin.
Yeah, certainly not, and yeah, it's still over halfway into the half of the spin time remaining. Not halfway into the spin just yet. So I'm still.
You are
thinking,
hopeful, yeah?
I'm hopeful that everybody will still finish this spin.
So am I. It would be just really nice. Oh, I've had the explosive baseball there, so careful with that. But I don't think any item will be used here other than the screwdriver.
Hopefully not. There we have it, screwdriver thrown, and it's gonna go for the door exit. Has anybody timed if that's actually faster?
You can get out now and I can take care of the data.
I'm wondering.
Alf is the second person to do this, but I do think the outside exit is just a couple of seconds faster.
I have guessed so as well, but I'm like never sure, so who knows. Anyways, they are out of the mission.
Yeah, there's some good news and bad news at the same time. Good news for Alf, exiting and scoring 4 points for Try Not to Turk. But Woolcat missed the live falling object on Hush, so that will be another 4 minutes down the drain, and hopefully he gets to have a run going in the last 16 and a half.
Okay.
On the other side, Reaper, both targets down, just needs to run to an exit now.
Yeah, looking really good there. And against all odds, it's not a facility exit, but this time the motorcycle.
Yeah, since they came from Hush, I think they went over the rooftops and took a path down here, but exited. Press done. That is another 3 points to Team Lost to Fun.
Very quick Currymaker check. And Currymaker is on top of everything. Here are the updated standings. Over possible 17 points. No, 18 points, sorry. Both out for Blood and Yanini.png have 16. So they are tied for first. But there's a tie for third place as well between 420 Osh and Lost to Fun on 12. And then it's 9-8-7-6. Definitely a very close call for fifth place at the moment. With, of course, Woolcat the ability to score 2 more points, and Copium Consumers the ability to get closer to the bunch with a finish.
Indeed. 3 more points on the line, 2 for the next finisher and 1 point for the last finisher.
Sadly, no super great runs at the moment. I think the board member was just found, and also Apricot seen shooting the camera just a little bit to the outside right now.
Input delay.
Or pretty quick after one another.
What the fuck?
Apologies for I turned on the Copium Consumer stream on
Unplayable amount of input delay.
Oh no, Apricot has input delay.
What the fuck was that?
I think now with the correct sound levels.
What was that, bro? It's crazy input delay.
Volcat also with some troubles here,
I can't
getting
even play
spotted
this
while KOing
game. That was
other
fixed.
people.
I don't even know, bro. That was like 30 seconds input delay.
And just like that, half of the spin is over.
Yeah, a nice 7 teams finishing and 2 more to go. Oh, what happened, Reaper? I think we were on the other stream when when your kills happened. I think you must have had a non-target kill with the falling object, by the sounds of it. Or worst of all, the screwdriver locked onto the wrong head. Oh, I think that's more painful. Yeah, Scruffy, I see.
Oh, input delays come back. Oh my god. Can my computer fucking run this game, bro?
It's probably, yeah, the worst place in the trilogy for like lock-on kills. It happened multiple times, multiple people. But yeah, it's still very much unfortunate. Apricop's definitely got the strat going. Not on top of the timings myself, but he might take his time to... Well, there's a blue egg. That's not a snail, sadly, so can be made a remote isolation. Hello there, Mika.
One thing I actually did really quickly without before Team Roulette started is I actually went into Hitman and unlocked the blue egg.
It's a must-do, right? I think I did it
Yeah.
yesterday as well. I'm not playing, but, you know, just so that you're up with the meta.
Me neither. Yeah, exactly. Just, you know, have the ability to use it in the future.
It's so weird, right? Because the blue egg is on the Berlin egg hunt, which is just a temporary edition, right? It's always seasonal, which means that if you're taking a 2-month break and want to play roulette, and blue egg is the best ever item,
Yeah,
then you just not have the ability to unlock it, which is crazy to me.
certainly true. Although if it's totally broken, I could also see a blue egg ban at some point, but I doubt that, at least at the current stage.
It's yeah, I think it's always a possibility, but like in a never say never way. I don't think it would have to be that broken.
Exactly. Probably. It's
And
not gonna be like the here electrocution phone thingy or what that was.
yeah, I mean that was before your time, right? The electrocution kills on the ground.
Yes, that was actually before my time, although I do remember the item because I played Hitman before joining Roulette, and I remember the item, although I don't think I actually ever used it like that. I never discovered the strats, but I certainly heard about it.
You never made a fun out of the roulette meta and made the game too easy for yourself.
Well, I basically tried it in my first ever roulette match, but just like with a regular taser.
Yeah, that's fair.
It didn't work, and I was like, wait, I need water for an electrocution. What the fuck am I doing?
You were this close.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's the blue egg isolation. I don't think anyone, including us, know it for sure how this isolation is gonna go down. I think I'm trying to see from the dots there, but also Apricop is trying to do this kill live rather.
Yeah, juggling two things at once, really difficult right now.
But I don't remember Apricop putting coins there, if I'm not mistaken, and that's a must for this kill to be live.
Yeah, it looks like Hush is not, going with the mouse where Hush should be, but he's not there, so, Maybe a difficult one. Decides to not do the, blow the Hush explosive and thing.
Okay, that's gonna be difficult. I'm not sure about the situation with the security guard, but they won't be looking towards the guard anyway. That's Imogen down, and now a very difficult but also unique situation coming up for Apricot. How to deal with Hush, Mogwai, and the two rooftop guards.
I want to see him. Yeah.
It's definitely not a rip, and by far the best decision is to go for this.
Yeah, probably just stick with it and see where it leads you, pretty much.
I'm also not entirely sure which way Hush will go back after this segment.
Ooh, very good question, but not sure either. But I mean, there's not a lot of options that he has here. He's walking there now, so maybe he should see the coin right there.
I don't think he placed one. Now he has to shoot or detonate, and it's a non-target kill though.
Very sad, but it looks like Hush actually technically walks through that on his own, and so if you would take care of Mogwai before that, that would actually be like a possibility
That
there.
is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was just so close though, because I don't know, it just was a strange hitbox there. Mogwai was really far away from Hush and still killed him. Must be devastating.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're saying I just shouldn't do the explosive at all?
Other side, Volcat just got the Hush kill down correctly now.
And it feels that Volcat might have this run going. This is hostile area. And there's no
Noisy feet
Yeah.
stalking around here.
That's
There's
like
no need to be
honestly.
the board member anymore, so I would heavily suggest becoming the free researcher in that side room, but won't be the case.
I need
But
this
any
screwdriver, I
safe
gotta
decision
go
is a
here.
fine decision. Volcat will wait until this block guard turns around.
Oops.
I mean, as long as he exits the block very, very soon, he should be fine. There's a lot of guards down there. Looking to climb window. I'm not sure if you can get down from here. No, it takes you up towards Hush, I think, but can you go down? Doesn't look like it.
This is uncharted territory for me, and Mogwai is in a
Mogwai.
pretty weird spot.
barely missed him there. That was probably just the plan all along, to go out the window to dodge Mogwai there.
Exactly. Yeah, this is certainly the run from Volcat so far. I think he wants to grab a screwdriver, and I'm not.
Oh, that's also very, very possible.
And I'm not certainly against the idea that there is a screwdriver on this floor. It's not the one I would go for. And those will be peekaboos. That's a fuse cell, which I think he's going for. And the block guard disguise, but I think he needs to cover subdue.
There it is.
He was at the mercy of head turns there. I think the other block guards could have been in trouble.
Possibly. Let's hope that body is safe there. I'm actually not sure if by leaving it there, it's gonna get spotted at one point or another.
No one in the history of Roulette Rivals went for that body. It's another such a close call, and could have caused the rip for so many people.
Indeed.
I could just use a banana, I'm stupid.
Only down to
5
two teams, but I did
minutes.
miss Copium's restart. Sorry.
Yeah, 5 minutes remaining on the spin only, so not necessarily a place to play it too safe either, because you do have to hurry up and get going with this.
Just gotta put some
Because
kids.
if you don't finish in 5 minutes, it's not going to be any points for the team.
Exactly. Volcat definitely has the chance for this. And I'm pretty confident that if he rips, the team won't score any points. Apricot and Copium, I can see
Gonna
a
be
sub
tough
5
either.
strat. Yeah, it's definitely tougher.
Not impossible, but certainly tougher.
This is really not a good way to get a screwdriver. I wish either of them communicate a bit better. Machete has the access to check out heat maps, so at least one of two people know where a screwdriver is.
Indeed. Players are allowed to use hit maps, the help of their teammate. Watch the live scoring so you know what order you're in. Watch the stream after you're done playing, not while you're still playing the spin. So there's a couple of ways to acquire these information.
Yeah, whip out the old Milanote if you like.
Yeah.
Although I think
Or
screwdriver grab is the one thing that's not in there, so that would be Hitman's rather.
probably or some roulette guide or
Oh god, don't.
roulette resources or what else
That's
do
more
we
like
have?
it. If you want to lose,
Buff
the
guy
roulette guy is
videos.
there for you. Yeah,
think
the
I actually
era of human emotion. Yeah, sorry.
I actually looked into the roulette guide like at some point during the last RR. Not sure what for, but I think that was something I opened it for. Although I'm not maybe just to check if it disguises like unique or something.
There's no other guide like the roulette guide if you want to check Frenny 230 or Klaus 220 or the other
The
essentials.
strats that I know, you know.
Yes, the ancient scrolls.
2:30 on the clock here. Not a lot of time, but still enough time for Volcat to finish this. And they certainly shot probably even multiple drones at this point. Not sure if that changes anything, but
No difference if you shoot one drone or four, but the fifth one will make a difference. But this is not great for Volcat. Unless, although the disguise is here, I was gonna say that he still needs a disguise and stuff, but now there is surely enough time to get imaging. But this is not the right way of going at it. You could just take the other side of the corridor.
I can just do that.
yeah, it's gonna be rough with
Bro, what? Why aren't you?
well, with her being an enforcer. So
What a blue X thread there from Apricot, sorry there. That was a lockdown into compromised,
Oh no.
and I think that should be back to green, and that is back to green. Wow, crazy moment number one with the blue egg.
Was not affected by the blue egg.
then we actually have the kill from Volcat. 1 minute 17, all the time of the world to run to the exit here, and that is gonna be 2 more points for Death Star trouble.
And with some mini map spam or actual map spam, we might get this final kill, but this is going to be really close, and I'm not sure if Hush is quick enough to get back to under the lamp. This will be down to the wire, last second kill, if it's not a non-target kill, and if the coins work, at least if he puts some of them.
If a lot of ifs in there. 40 seconds is the hard truth.
We gotta improvise, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta improvise, that's what Apricot says. I just don't see Hush is still standing there. I think the body changed a little.
Waiting simulator? I'm just
Yeah.
using 47 but
What point do you pop the micro explosive? He's still standing. That's not gonna be a kill there in 15 seconds.
no, watch this.
Not by the looks of things. 10 more seconds until the spin automatically disappears, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
And there it is. Time's up. The camera destroyed
No.
from Apricot, so sadly no kill there.
At least it's not a 30-minute and 5-second finish, right? That would have been just as heartbreaking.
Probably, yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, that was something to finish the second map, and we have the standings after the second map. No changes at the top, of course, because we've seen it in the middle of the map. Out for Blood and Yanini.png with 16 points leading. Third place tie between 420 Ocean and Dustufan. And then it's 9887 for 5th to 8th. Gonna be close for those last 2 points as things stand, but still 4 maps to go.
Indeed, and a couple of player changes again, couple of players staying, not as many as last time, or not as many changing as last time.
It's good. See the first 3 streams changing from Quotility to Gorg. And then Reaper back to Scruffy.
Gotta make sure to select the correct Marrakesh mission for this third map.
And the Red Fox back to Rommel. Rommel making his first appearance. And then you are saying that Observer stays, Yanini stays, and on the other stream, 20 stays, Woolcat stays, and
Like,
Alf to Mika.
tied for third. Okay.
That would be this stream to change.
Honestly,
And
fuck.
then Apricot to Rocky, right? And yeah, that's the last one.
Just doing the changes myself here.
Perfect.
As well, real quick. And then one last apricot to Rocky, and we should be good to go for map 3.
It should be good, yeah. Hello, TK47. Welcome everyone to coverage of Team Roulette 5, day number 1 of this 2-day event. Qualifying is 2 maps down, 4 maps to go. We are going to Marrakesh next. These 9 teams. Gorg, Scruffy, Rommel, Observer, Yanini on this scene. And the other one, we'll have Mika for 20, Rocky and Woolcat. And with that, I will take a bite and I will be back when it's like 15 seconds to the spin. If you have any story, you can tell, but otherwise we are just gonna be silent for a bit.
I think just silence for a bit is probably going to be the thing, because I'm going to do exactly the same. And yeah, see you in just a couple of seconds here.
Can't find him.
It was intentional. It was my first bite since the match started. But we are back here with the third spin. I'll give a couple more seconds for Curry to eat. I'll read out this spin. Raises Aidan is Pistol as the waiter, and Klaus Strandberg is Silenced AR as a handyman. Very nice and forgiving, straightforward spin most of all.
Indeed. I did, for full disclosure, I did respin this twice because I wasn't sure if the previous spins were illegal, since they did contain fire and a loud explosive in combination with the disguise 2 times earlier. So I did respin that. This is our third spin. This is what we're going with.
Huh. Would have been legal, but you know, better safe than sorry.
I wasn't sure and didn't want to didn't really have the time to check in the heat of the moment there.
Didn't want to anger me either, or anyone.
Yes,
That's okay.
probably most
fine.
importantly myself.
Yeah. I'm not a big player in Marrakesh, so I'm not sure what the fastest way is, but I'm sure what the most popular way is we can see it on the screen. It is 5 waiter starts. And
It's actually 9 waiter starts, I can confirm. Everybody is starting waiter here.
And here's the even better thing. I hope the other 4 players are doing the same thing, because all 5 here are waiting for the handyman to arrive at 50 seconds.
At least Mika is doing exactly the same. Volcat, I think, might be doing something different, and we had a restart from Rocky and Agent 420, so can't tell anything on them just yet.
Okay, so we disregard the other scene for this thought experiment and just see this 5-player synchronized racing in Marrakesh. I mean, 2 players in Roulette Rivals have been synchronized very nicely in a couple of occasions. For 5, I haven't seen that.
Certainly a new experience.
Yanni, I think, took a small lead there by going a different way and not through the market like most of them. Though I don't think much will be different here. Klaus 220. Then back for the waiter. You don't have to blow up a bike or have to go through the headmaster's rooftop, because you are allowed on the bottom floor and the top floor as the waiter.
Yeah, very handy in this spin.
We've seen Yanni body shot, Scruffy body shot, Observer body shot. I did miss Rommel, but Gorg just did that as well, so I think it's 5 out of 5.
And Mika as well. I can give comments on Mika. He's doing exactly the same, just a little bit behind the others. Also did a bit body shot and is running, to the door right now.
I see. Then it's a very nice 6-way race, and there are still so many things to go wrong. It's not, no marker spin is free, even if it's now just half a marker spin to go. But we might have 6 finishes within, 15-20 seconds. It all depends on the little changes. And I hope no one has like body found or weird head turns or anything like that. Gorgor also getting the right KO first. The alarm doesn't really matter because he will be able to hide the bodies as well. And after the first kill, Yanni is the quickest out of the consulate. Not sure who the second one will be. I think Scruffy. Obviously, Hitman's
right now, yeah.
Obviously, Hitman's cooked up one of the more straightforward spins of all time for Marrakesh. Oh, and Markerstein with a restart there, shooting the evidence. Rommel was never going to be caught on any cameras, so that was such an unnecessary risk to take. So now we are down to 5 first tries.
I feel like I don't even know where the cameras are on Marrakesh.
Consulate upstairs and consulate garage, neither of which Rommel was going to enter anymore. But
At least hopefully.
Yeah, I have to see. I mean, everything is outside the consulate after this part in the spin. Yeah, we see the rest of the spin. And we'll see if anyone makes things quicker here. Scruffy is allowed here. We can see it on the lack of the chest passing indicator. But a lot of enforcers around. And I think it looks like everyone's going through the regular way. Observe with an unnecessary sedative, but it's fine. And Rommel with another restart, trying to get the handyman.
And Yanini doing... or Yanini being in the lead here, rather. Already doing radio lure, climbing up, and currently looks like being the first one to finish. However, it's going to be a lot of finishes in very quick succession, I think.
Yeah, just for 1 second, because we know that Mika is kind of close. Mika is not close anymore. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's missed the Klaus timing early, it seems, and is now still in the consulate, working out a way to get Klaus.
So what we see here is the actual race for first place. Yanni does not miss the headshot and is 2 kills down and keys in hand. Will be able to exit in a non-trespassing disguise. Nothing can take the 9 points away from Yanil.png.
I mean, sure, Zayden does date some beautiful women. I'll give him that.
There you have it. First exit off Marrakesh and 9 points for Yanil.png. However, Scruffy with Team... I don't know the name of them right now.
Lost to fun, yeah.
Second team to exit now and will receive 8 points. And yeah, chasing those upper places now.
Solid second place for Lost to Fun. Out for Blood in third, just 15 or 20 seconds behind. And then another 15 or 20 seconds until 1984 finishes. But I did see at least one promising 420 run. Sadly, no objective markers there, so we don't know. But we can, can very obviously assume that Klaus is down and raise us to go.
That's what we're thinking here, indeed. And yeah, Gork just getting the final kill and running to the exit as well. Team 1984, fourth to finish here.
And I'm going to assume that they will exit with 5-star essay, so we can go back to 420 Osh with interesting ways. That was one shot for the elite turned into a second shot, but I think he can hide Reza without anybody's being seen. That's both kills down for Osh. For 420, it's such a confusing team name, but it's gonna work out. And he's looking for an exit disguise. I mean, he's not just... He's looking for a disguise to... I'm not sure anymore. I think Osh just assumed that he's not trespassing. No one did lockdown move. We've seen a synchronized gameplay on the number 1 scene with 5 players out of 5 starting waiter, waiting for a handyman, and then Klaus 230 and all that kind of stuff. It was kind of close, kind of nice, but it was the same.
Sadly, lots of variables that may go wrong. There we have 420 exiting.
I can just get him. This guy.
Nice
Grabbing
5th place.
5 points for Team 42 Osh or something. Not quite sure how you pronounce that correctly without putting in an extra letter.
I'm sure it's meant to pronounce 42 Osh. No, obviously not.
Yeah.
Observer, I liked your infiltration, yeah. That was the sedative at the feet of the elite guard. It's good for safety, just not needed today. I don't think you... So no one lost position because of one mistake or extra movement. There was like a solid 25 seconds between each finishes. 1 through 5 rather.
Don't get caught on cams. That's good as that.
Cam's on this map.
Right, currently, every team has the Klaus kill.
Except Vulcat, who has the Razor kill for some reason.
Oh, true. I did not... I was like, I'm seeing 3 teams still running. Who's the 4th one that I missed? And it was Vulcat, who has done Razor first and is now going to go over to Klaus.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have my snow on. So
And we see that
to go the long way.
the consumers and Twerk kind of at a similar point, but Mark Burton feels that they are just a bit closer, so I'm switching back here.
Already in the school,
You have a crowbar.
in the correct disguise, just needs to, well, get the kill in the end.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Oh, you just walk into the school? I didn't know that. I thought it was just outside.
I can't remember if it's Rommel or Red Fox's voice, but they're also being surprised at the fact that they are allowed in here.
I don't think you can go upstairs though. I think that's the limit.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I had to do it, but
A restart from Mika for Team Try Not to Twerk. That is gonna put the mag
Oh, never
by
mind.
a
Cameo
lot.
stand. What the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah, especially because
oh, because
every team
the
has
waiter
had a
probably
nice run
offered
going.
that Razor his food. Places the plate down in one of these rooms, yeah.
Why is everyone an enforcer though?
You can see a quick speed run meanwhile
One specific
on
waiter,
Scruffy's side. That's the Silent Assassin's
so
suit only way of
they know who the waiter is, so.
getting down Marrakesh. But I'm exactly
Please do not
not
miss
exactly
the
sure
bus.
if it's like 20 odd seconds or 30 odd seconds. Just the speed run strat.
Should I just do a pistol elim then?
I don't know if that counts.
You can hear a lot from
Oh,
Romel's and Red Fox discussions, trying to take it safe, but in the end there was no pistol elim, just a pistol shot.
oh yeah, no, getting the key here would have been way less, would have been way more stressful.
And they already had the keys from the garage, so that's a
Yeah, we get our 4 points.
6th place finish for Romel and Red Fox.
Oh, you already clicked on it.
Oh yeah,
Very nicely done. 4 points to them. And we have 3 teams left running.
Which may seem like it's 4, but I think 420 is known for going optimizations after finishing a spin. Of course, a lot of the Royal events that has been played before also gave points for in-game time stuff. Not the case here, of course, but understandable that 420 is still running the spin. It's the other 3 teams that we need to pay closer attention to.
Of these 3 teams, Rocky currently seems like he's furthest in, already having Klaus eliminated and currently working on Reza. Meanwhile, both Mika and Volka did have rips not too soon ago and are still working on Klaus again.
Oh, Rocky scores the 2nd kill, but doesn't have the keys, but wants to get the keys. And it's such an awkward situation because you will be allowed in this room, but everyone else is an enforcer. So you can't peekaboo, but still the same ranges apply. Mostly, of course.
Finally. I also have to not throw the briefcase.
Rocky decided against the idea, probably persuaded by Apricot as well, that they will just go to the main exit and take 3 easy points that way.
Is he stuck?
I don't know. His fucking arm or something was.
Yeah, I mean, also currently no. They're not under threat by any other team. So just going for the easy exit, it doesn't hurt them here.
Yeah. It would have hurt the first 4 players, I think, sort of.
Definitely, I think.
Because it is a big detour, but I think if you're 40 minutes in, you just don't really think about every little optimization, you just want to finish, which Rocky just did. So after scoring 1 point in Hokkaido, the copium consumer is up to 4. Meanwhile, these 2 remaining teams, disguised as the consular janitor, are attempting to enter the school. Let's take a look at the standings real quickly. And with their 2nd win in a row, Yanini.png is now in the lead on 25 points, 2 ahead of Out for Blood. And then it's Lost to Fun on 20, 420 Ocean 17, and then 14-13 for 1984 and Mark Curtin. And currently that's their trouble and trying to work on 8 and 7, but in all likelihood one will score another 2 points and the other one will add another one to their tally, so they will get a tiny bit closer to the top 6 again.
Indeed, they could either, if Try not to twerk finishes first here. They could equal out the score at least. If Death Stare Trouble wins the internal match between them, then they will draw ahead. Try not to twerk.
Which is definitely important to look at the halfway point. But also crucially, next two maps are going to be the two of the Big Five played today, so finishing versus not finishing is going to probably matter several points, not just the one in Chongqing.
Why did that guy gas so fucking loud at me jumping up? That's crazy.
This could potentially be pretty close between the two teams here.
This could be a photo finish if we were playing a different game mode. But that was just...
I ain't doing photo finishes today.
Yeah, this was part of the contract. It was Vulcat who turned on the intercom just a couple seconds earlier. But there's a crucial pause there. This is gonna be really close.
Yeah, might come down to actually who presses done first. Ooh, but Volcat has A, mods active, okay, cool, and B, a body found.
They saw the briefcase, yeah.
We could just jump down from there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's the deal about free cam. I think it's just a generic, no mods allowed stuff, so...
Technically not, yeah, that is correct.
So just a message would be good enough, and hopefully they won't do it anymore.
However, first Mika will be first to finish among those two. And two crucial points for the team.
We're up at 9. We're gonna be tied with Death Stare Trouble.
Yeah, we were robbed of a very close photo finish like situation. Sorry.
All right, I can't lie. We might.
Yeah, just saying that Volcat has 11 minutes now to do this spin.
I'm gonna try my best on Haven. Haven, I feel like a lot of people are gonna.
Any Vulcat sounds? Probably not, so I'll just try to get 420. But yeah, apologies from everyone, but we will have to see out this Marrakesh spin. Probably the most straightforward 7 minutes of your life, or at least this weekend. But I will try to add some 420 game sounds. If someone is more interested in optimizing a run, then they can look at the top right corner. But we will, I think, talk more about Vulcat's run.
Probably, yeah.
What should we do?
If Crystal Dawn get involved?
420 did already finish, scored 4th or 5th, I think 4th.
In 5th.
Scored 5th.
He got 5 points at the very least. So it's 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It's 5th placed and 5 points scored. Just counting it out real quick.
Yeah, let's put our 2 hands in front of our eyes and let's go with fingers.
Exactly.
It's a cool way to optimize. Obviously, from waiter start, the school is close enough, and then you kind of want to get a sniping angle with the pistol. It's just easier said than done, and of course, say first try, score the points here. But it's time to go for style points.
Indeed. In the meantime, Volcat did manage to get into the console again and is working on the lure for Klaus Hugo Strandberg here.
Negative, command. Got nothing so far.
We can't hear it, but that is most likely a an alarm in the consulate, but as I said 10 minutes ago, and I kind of repeating myself, but it's not a factor here because all the bodies are quickly hidden and Vulcat can exit the consulate.
Indeed, as long as don't know like random random combats, insta combats or something happen from whatever reason.
Can never rule it
should be
out.
pretty safe now. No, never. With this game, never.
So we didn't see Vulcat as part of the 5 who did the same beginning in Marrakesh, but I'm very hopeful that he did wait until the handyman reached the same shed and he's taking that turn, so...
Yeah, I think they did. Main issue at the start was that they had an early restart, which didn't put them quite synchronized with the others. But judging by the strats, should be the same.
There's a second disguise. Vulcat is well aware that he's allowed in the school. Obviously, he's basically done the spin. I think about the same time as he got the second kill was when the body was found.
Yeah, I think it was a briefcase outside or something that somebody saw, and then somebody walked up to it and found this guy.
Yes, the culprit. Or rather, I guess the other guard was the culprit, but or 47 himself was. Let's not get into that.
Combination of all of them.
Yeah. Intercom into skipping the dialogue, of course. And Razor is in a very nice position. Not a lot of waiting left to go.
Yeah, should be pretty quick to exit here.
That little whoosh is always trouble, because if there is whoosh during that, then Razor probably calls you out for the throw, even though he really shouldn't have seen you. Damn, that was a...
Very, very quick shot there.
It's not a no scope, but the scope was very little.
I mean, 47 doesn't need a scope realistically.
It's true.
Could just aim and eyeball it and it'll always hit.
Yeah, just
yeah,
like that.
You ready for
That is Team Death Stare Trouble also exiting. Getting the last point for this map, and we will have a map where everyone has finished again.
By this point, how many people did you say we're going through? How many teams?
Well done, everyone. And with that, we are just going to continue with the stream switches. 3 maps down, 3 to go. No, I will show the standings again, because there were some updates here. Yanidi.png on 25, Out for Blood on 23, Last to Fun on 20, all looking very good to advance at the halfway point. And then the second half is 420 Osh, Team 1984 and Mark Curtin, all enjoying a 4-point lead over tied 7th place finishers currently. That's their trouble and try not to twerk, but one good map from either teams and they are right back into the fight for top 6. So while you are setting up for Mumbai, which is in a little over 5 minutes, I will continue with the stream changes. It's now back to Quadility on 1984. Back to Reaper. At the second stream of Lost to Fun. Robin stays in charge for Mark Curtin, and Mu is here to take Mumbai for Out for Blood.
I should do exactly the same right now, real quick.
Yeah, sounds perfectly fine. Yanini stays on yanini.png, and on the other stream, other scene, we start with Rookie Alf taking on the monster that is Mumbai.
Not an
And
easy feat, but
No,
let's see
no.
how they deal with it.
Give you all 6 spins and just said, "Have at it," innit?
the other three teams also are changing
Especially if it's
participants,
just like
420 out
and it was just all
and
6 mountain
Osh
trees
in.
around.
And then we'll have Apricot and Big Machete returning.
Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence
Is that right? Yeah, that is right.
This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are
think
tracing
so.
its origin as we speak.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong move here.
Top lieutenant.
The wrong move. Oh, you mean the
Yes.
official move?
Because, yeah, I was. My browser auto completed it to Mude instead of this. The RR at the end was important. But yeah, everybody switched over now, and we got just
Little over 3 minutes.
over-
Little under
yeah,
3 minutes.
Now a little under 3 minutes exactly till the spin arrives.
Which means another short break, and I can put ourselves to the idler for 2 minutes if that's fine for you.
Perfectly. Right.
We are back with 15 seconds to go in Mumbai. Just doing some shorter breaks instead of, I guess, one longer one. Because obviously we didn't talk about this in details, but surely it's fine. And only one stream has borked in the meantime. Yanni's streams are not nice, but we'll figure out in the next minutes. Until then, Curry, what is the fourth spin of qualifying?
It's going to be a Mumbai spin with Razir Kala Electrocution as the local security, Vanya Shah Falling Object as a Queen's Bodyguard, and Dawood Rangan with a Shotgun as the Tailor.
I really do like the Dawood Falling Object spins because that makes the Brickler part of the spin very easy. I do think that same could be set for Vanya. You just have to be you know, a bit more careful in when and how you isolate Davut, but I don't think there should be any problems anyway. Getting some ambient sound from Mu and Observer at the moment. They're not on voice chat, and just going back to something that we were talking about yesterday, I don't think we will have the time and the effort to fully go into like invade some voice chats. It's just easier for us to stay in here and we can listen in through the stream. But anything deeper than that is just too much effort at this point.
Indeed. Hopefully Yanni's stream is going to be back here in a second. Looks like it is loaded for me now.
I give him another refresh.
Stream.
Looks good there. No, that's a buffer. Is either of the teammates know about this? Do either of the teammates know about this?
I did message Yanni about it, I think. Judging that he's also still...
Yeah.
Here. I hope he knows about it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to fix it or something like that. Yeah, it's an unfortunate start for the leading team, although I don't really think that, you know, they will be eliminated because of this, because they're looking very good in qualifying so far, but could hurt their top 2 potential.
Very possible.
We have seen a couple Maelstrom kills so far, both from Quatility and Mu from Out for Blood. Yeah, sorry, I kind of turned off for a second.
Oh, good.
There were 2 ways to do that kill. First one being the puddle in the Skywalk corridor, Skywalk Street, if you like. There's a puddle there which kind of works, and at this point it wasn't always working. It became a little better through some patches later on. And the other one I think Quatility did is they went Charles, or an equivalent strat. I think it was Charles with the local security, and then they shot the car battery to electrify it. A lot of running, obviously, trying to go from Maelstrom to Disguises to back for the big ISOs, or I guess just one ISO because Vanya shouldn't be knocked out.
I mean, yeah. Just checking with team Yanni.png. They are aware that Yanni's stream is currently having issues and are trying to sort it out. But I mean, I guess at least with Mumbai being a very long map, there is still time to catch up here.
Yeah. This is probably the most likely of the maps to see non-finishes in 30 minutes. Obviously, though, Haven is next, so the competition is fierce. I switched from the scene of 4 working streams to the scene of 4 working streams.
I can update you on the Yanni situation while we're watching the other 4.
So clickbaity. The Yanni situation is crazy right now, and then an hour-long video essay. But very much appreciated. We can just check on the other 4 teams. It's Af, Osh, Apricot, and oops, I have both players here, but it is Big Machete who's playing. Mosh is looking to get a non-brick falling object for Vanya. Yes, I can talk about Apricot, who has the Maelstrom Isolation and is going for the Tailor now. And Big Machete from DST already has the Tailor and is now putting the brick, well, in a few more seconds, is now putting the brick in the Cauldron to lure Vanya and Dawood for the middle 2 isolations.
Okay, looks like we actually have a stable stream from Yanini again. So
perfect.
They are on their way to load into the map now.
Yeah, that's certainly an unfortunate situation, I guess, that they lost a couple of minutes there. But plenty of time to go and still no finishes, even checking back on scene A. The furthest that anyone is in, I think, are still Quatility and Moo from 1984 and Out for Blood. One ISO down, ready for the Dawood ISO. And during that time, or about that time, they are ready to get the falling object kill for Vanya.
Unfortunate rip from Reaper there. Tried to KO, I think that's, she's called Rima or something, the assistant of Vanya.
That she is.
Too early and got spotted by the Queen's Guards behind.
Quati gets the Snail ISO. That's 4 out of 4 KOs. And the 5th one for Dawood. There's the Proxy Disguise and the Shotgun kill. Very nice finish to this spin if all goes green, but Quati is now just one snipe away from scoring 9 points for 1984. Moo is hot on his heels though, but looking to get second at this point. Barge isolation with the pistol shots, pistol distractions, will kill Dawood, quickly hide the body, and we have seen that Vanya is also Vanya's disguise is also set up. So now just one more disguise change, but that's a barge body found for Moo. They will have to restart. I assume the guards after the double shot still scattered around the area and find the body.
Yes, but on the other side, Quantility did exit the mission properly and yeah, has successfully finished this spin first. We'll grab those needle 9 points.
Yeah, that's huge news from Team 1984. So far in the second half of the standings, but after this, they probably don't have to worry about not making the top 6 too much. Obviously, they still need to finish spins, but the speed of those spins are probably not that important, as I see Reaper getting the free local security disguise and almost getting wall hacked there. Apricot is furthest from the second scene, and I guess by far after Big Machete restarted. But yeah.
Also seems to be doing the barge isolation by the looks of things, and then could be very close. However, Dawood seems to be in a bit of a lockdown situation right now.
And
now they're in
hunted.
combat.
I think the best case scenario was that he was in the same risky spot as Moo was, meaning that after the body shots, the double shots, the Bollywood bodyguards would have scattered around a bit more. But we didn't even get that far because Dawood locked down a bit weird. So that's another restart here. I have some weird sounds from Fortnite stream, yeah. Change it to apricots. So back to the first scene. I think Jan is not sure about this skill, but this is entirely safe no matter how you place it. Except with maybe coin placements, you can you can ruin a successful kill. Oh, because Vanya's going away now. Oh.
Oh, is that the issue there? Oh.
Yeah, my first idea was that he tried to move Vanya. And the body's being found, after all, from the upstairs guard. Yeah, Snail ISO is not what it used to be. Not 100% apparently. But blessing in disguise for Yanni, because that run was already kind of over-ish. Better to just restart now. Plenty of setups on this scene. You can see Reaper dragging this taxi driver, food vendor.
All getting ready for that barge isolation. Probably snail or barge isolation, something. Those two.
Yeah, in great equalities fashion, we've seen a snail ISO fail and we've seen a pistol ISO fail, so I'm not sure what to go for anymore. Maybe just ban Mumbai.
It's probably the easiest option.
Something that we didn't...
Only if I lose. If I win, it's fine.
Obviously, yeah. If you get lucky, it's easy. Something that we didn't talk much about, but hopefully people are aware, is that the 6 maps played in qualifying are the 6 maps that you cannot play during playoffs. So it's a 6-team mini tournament with a 13 map pool. You just cannot pick or ban or see at random map, at least for these 6.
Very happy that Haven was played in the day where I'm adminning, or is gonna be played rather.
Yeah.
I was going to quickly point out Rommel just did the Vanya kill without the brickler. He did the chandelier thingy. It's not a chandelier, but like
birdcage.
One of the exactly, birdcage in the train yard. Very nice.
Nice to see it successfully work. I think Osh also did that, or Osh also tried that, but I remember him restarting after trying it, so I'm not sure if his actual run features a brickless Vanya, but definitely a good start there. I think Rommel would probably restart if he crowbarred the door open. Just go the long way around for safety. Reaper doing the necessary amount of chaos for Vanya, which is 3 but not 4. Obviously you need Vanya to be alive so that she walks to there.
Ooh.
But she sees the briefcase and I'm not sure what happens to Vanya after that. I hope she doesn't turn around the...
Yeah, that was my point as well. If she now turns around and sees the guards KO behind her, that could be problematic, but judging by the fact that he still doesn't have any sort of target lockdown or anything, I am gonna assume it's still fine.
Exactly. So now it's just the case of the two kills. It's 1 isolation and 1 shot, basically, which sounds easy, but we've seen from Moo's end, from Yanni's end, that it's not so much. What approach is Reaper going for, who is now, I think, the farthest in the run. We have two 7-minute runs and a 6.5 from Mu. The other scene has 3 runs within 30 seconds and a 5.5-minute Death Trouble run, which already has 1 kill down. Just needs the Vanya shot for the falling object kill, but then still the electrocution to go.
Indeed. Also can quickly point out all of these players except for Yanni will be playing at least one more map. This is actually Yanini's final map during qualifying. Not counting playoffs, of course, but yeah, last 2 remaining maps of his team will be played by Luke, and for every other team is gonna play 1 map per player after Mumbai.
That's a cool fact. Yanni definitely has an interesting schedule for today. Starting the day very far from Germany. I'm not sure exactly if, you know, how his flights went, but then missing the first map, then playing 3 more, and on to having more things, better things, like probably sleeping.
Yeah, I think that's probably what his plan is after this.
Reaper then will be scoring 8 points if that shot hits. The shot does hit, and still green guns, and still green guns, and Lost to Fun scores 8 very valuable points.
Indeed.
Move could be hot on his heels. 2 kills down. Disguise is right here. In his case, of course, the barge guards are still a factor, if I'm not mistaken. He also gets the Vanya kill, and that should be 7 points for Out for Blood.
There we have finish press from Out for Blood, and they do get their deserved 7 points.
And it's very hard to say who's next. Yanni's kind of close, so is Rommel, but Yanni's stream is buffering again.
We did have 1 buffer earlier as well, roughly 2 minutes ago in in-game time. I am having the information he is also recording locally.
Nice.
In case of his stream dying, like it is right now again, apparently. So I think I'm gonna admin rule here, even if he's gonna finish while his stream is down, I'm gonna give them the points preliminary, and we'll check his recording later to make sure that that's all fine. And,
absolutely.
Because I do trust them enough to say
Yeah.
it's probably going to be fine either way. And I mean, we see like the majority of the run, because his stream does seem to be back right now.
Yeah, great decision, and we might not miss a kill. But Yanni is going for this strangely safe strategy. Or is he? I guess neither he nor Luke knows that it's just safe to use the boat.
But is it safe if Rima is there as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that either. I would have thought it's probably just safe if she's there alone, but didn't know that that's actually the case when she's with her assistant there.
What's not safe is seeing that body so close to Vanya. The body he got the local security disguise from. They could very easily drag the body there soon enough.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's an option or a possibility.
But also, this is currently the wrong disguise. I think he changed for safety because Rima was enforcing the Queen's Bodyguard disguise, but with all these buffers, it's killing me. And if I refresh, we know that Yanni is 8.5 minutes in with some amount of kills, either 2 or 3 or something.
Well, they have not pressed done on the spin yet, I can tell you that much. So he is still running.
I hope that our perseverance can be rewarded. And of course, the same can be said for Yanni, who's trying to make hard work of this spin. But now gets hunted.
That is unlucky. He did manage to just, well, try it or something. Not sure what where the change of mind came from, but just went for it and then had to figure out the hard way that, or not the hard way, but unluckily got a hunted from the roof guard.
Yeah, no non-target kills there, just too close to the shot. Which is, I think it's a double shot and a target lockdown. You know, it's all kinds of bad moments at the same time, so it can be like insta-hunted from a bad angle. Let's see if a refresh can make Yanni's race to finish the spin any better, because we know that there's been some buffering.
A minute 20 in game, apparently.
It's a bit
At least
better.
after a short refresh from my side.
So status update. You can go ahead if you know some details.
Not a lot, but we have only 7.5 minutes remaining. And that is not a lot of time to finish the spin if you like restart right away now.
I'm gonna trank one of these.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if 7.5 minutes enough to do a spin. That 9 for Yanni would be enough. But we can see it on the other scene. That Alf has 2 kills down and just needs...
I'm sorry.
Oops, sorry, Apricot was just a bit too loud for me at the moment. But Elf only missing the Dawood kill. And I think... yes, the Dawood kill, what? Oh yeah, the Dawood kill is missing, but he has the Maelstrom Disguise. I was confused. But he can definitely finish in 7 minutes. HITMAN is 7 minutes down. No kills down, but that might change in a second.
I think they did a distraction for Vanya, but that just put her outside the range for the boat, it seems.
Yeah.
And now she's just running over to them.
It's a sick isolation, but sadly for the wrong kill.
Yeah. It's going to be really tough with 6.5 minutes on the clock, but less, to get this kill now.
Machete should get the snail ISO down. One NPC did not catch it. But a couple KOs will save this one. Wrong disguise though, sadly. And that was one wrong kill that we actually caught. And unfortunately that means no points for Machete.
Probably not. However, there's a lot of teams who have not finished yet. Only 3 teams out of the 9 that are playing have finished this spin so far. We do have a couple that are still on the way to finishing, especially Rommel. Already finished the entirety of the spin, just running to the exit right now.
Just always nervous for them that there is no picture-in-picture at 13.5 minutes. That ruins the run, but it didn't. And that's 9, 8, 7, 6 points for Rommel and Markarten.
Indeed.
Yannis.
We have 5 more teams remaining.
Yeah, with Yanni's race against the clock continuing, I think we'll just check out the other 4 teams currently. I don't think Apricot or Machete could finish this one, hopefully. Oh, and the Osho also had a restart, obviously, after the failed attempt at the falling objects, so I think it's mostly down to Alf if he can score some 5 points for Twerk.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the most likely team to still finish. However, Dawood seems to still be inside the tower. and is not moving, so this is going to be a bit costly in time. Going up there, doing the isolation in the tower, I think. But could work out in the end.
I don't know if I could improvise a kill here in 4 minutes. I hope Alf has emetics, otherwise it is going to be really difficult. Sorry, it's a shotgun kill for Dawood, apologies. Then it's a bit more possible with the penthouse isolation, just so much time to exit the area.
Purple smoke to rise above the slums. Let's see what happens next, 47.
Looks like 420 OHS have given up on this spin, as HITMAN currently just playing the Mumbai briefing. And I guess with 3.5 minutes on the clock, I don't blame them for not playing this out until the very last minute.
Yeah, perfectly understandable. Yeah, I guess it's the biggest question now, if Alf can get... Oh, he's not going for penthouse isolation, he's going for... Sorry, I was gonna say painter lure because I thought I recognized the door, but I didn't recognize the door, and he's back in the penthouse. I'm just gonna go...
Paint house is also way.
That's a Freudian slip, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not out of the realm of the possibilities, but...
Certainly not, no, but it's definitely going to be tough on the time here. 2 minutes 40 remaining.
It's going to be a very specific order of events to hopefully get it in enough time. And as far as Yanni is concerned, Yanni is still luring away Rima. I don't think that's going to work out for them, though.
Also, with 5 minutes remaining, no kills down yet. Sadly, don't think it's going to be a finish from them.
Like, it's deceptive because Yanni has disguise for the Maelstrom kill, which is already set up remotely, I think. And then Vanya's here and Dawood is coming, but it's just so tricky to say. So I think I just go back for Alf.
Dawood currently talking to the mole outside, threatening him to push him off this very tall building. Certainly not a fate you want to have.
Oh, observe with a nice update that Yanni's got the falling object kill, and we'll have the electrocution. We'll check it in a couple of seconds. The last thing I want to say about Alf is that I think the run is ending because of these proxy conversations.
Probably, yeah, unless, KO like all the guards that are looking that way and just get him right there. I think it's going to be really tough in 1 minute.
Ooh, we are just so much behind Yanni in his stream, and that was after the refresh, so I don't think Twitch is any further ahead. I'm at 6:43.
Yeah, me too, so... I can only tell you if he's pressed done or not, which is not yet the situation. I got 40 or 35 more seconds to do so. Not a lot of time. So far, 4 teams have finished. We could see a 5th no, probably okay with Alf now getting into combat. It is realistically only Yanni who is able to still finish this spin. And I guess we have nothing really to go by except for the done button.
Yeah, we need a look.png typecast. Just type in this chat what's happening, but I don't think enough is happening, sadly.
I don't think either spin has finished, and do not see a done press from Yanni. So that's only 4 teams finishing. Yeah, the lowest we've had so far, but with this spin and this map, I think it's quite understandable.
Definitely a tough map, not the tough spin, but a tough map to go off of. And the 4 teams that did finish, I think just took a very important step towards the final 6. Because with this, Out for Blood on 30, Lost to Fun on 28, that's a 19 and 21 point lead over Death Stare Trouble in 7th place. So yeah, 18 points is the maximum that you can get, which means that the first 2 teams are guaranteed to go through to Sunday. The rest will be decided on these final 2 maps, starting in Haven Island. We are going to make use of a quick bathroom break, and I'll just switch out the streams in quiet, so we will be back in about 4 to 5 minutes when the Haven spin is just about to arrive. We are back, and I couldn't really finish the scene switches, so I'm just gonna continue here quietly while Mo, you can take the next spin and talk for the next minute because I'm still not caught up, sorry.
All right. Next map, 5th map of the tournament, Haven Island, has just arrived. It is an assault rifle chef condition for Tyson Williams, fall masseur for Stephen Bradley, and machete lifeguard for Ludmila Vetrova. Not an easy spin either. We still again have Stephen Fall in there, which I realized I think during the grand finals that there's like a A very possibly, like an easier possibility, I guess, than doing server lure, which was what I tried in my match, and got into a very weird combat. But if you like lag shoot him while he's in the water, he'll fall to his death in the water. If I'm not entirely mistaken, I think that's probably the easiest and quickest way for getting Steven fall.
All right, thank you so much, Corey. Sorry, didn't mean to make you go quiet either. Just thanks for helping out for this minute.
Yeah, checking as well. This is going to be the last spin for all of our players, except for Luke. Luke will be playing the remaining 2 spins. Every other player is going to switch after Haven Island.
Oh wait, I'm just reading the messages from the previous map that Apricop ran out of time, which they did, but it was actually close.
I am not sure. I've also just checked several logs to see if I missed something, but from what I can see, I did not get a done press from them before the map ended.
Yeah, plus they didn't seem too close to finishing, so that was just confusing a bit.
No. Maybe because I sent the message like 2 minutes after the spin actually finished, so that may be what confused them.
Okay, that's
anyway.
On to the present.
Yes.
Large firearm, large melee item, and a large task to get this excellent kill on Steven.
On a large map.
That certainly is true. But yeah, this is the last challenge for most of these players. For some of these players, it's the last map until tomorrow. We have seen that top 2 teams are already through. But there are still 4 more spots to go, and finishing a Haven will mean a ton for this qualifying, since, well, not everyone's gonna finish Haven. That's just how Haven is.
Probably not, yeah. Especially with the spin, it's ever so likely that we will have a timeout here.
Yeah, it will matter a lot which teams will be the one to time out and which teams that can scrape by with a 29-minute finish, which, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into specific. It can mean 3 points, it can mean 6 points. We'll see how this spin develops.
All very much possibilities. Seen lots of different starts and strategies, I guess. Not necessarily starts and strategies, but everybody's almost on a different point into this spin. I think almost everybody started Mansion or Villa and God. Tyson immediately KO'd, since he is a KO'able kill. That is, I guess, likely for this spin. And then after that, the strats diverge a little bit between the players. Some going for disguises. See Luke currently going for the Steven kill already. And yeah, other players doing other stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem for Luke, though. Steven will enforce that throw and VIP it to his guard. So unless Luke's got the keys for Steven, I guess those are also scooter keys, or vote of scooters, then it's gonna be really hard to get that 4 kill. And Luke's got the second thought about it, changed his mind.
Yeah, I guess still about like multiple other cycles to get it. Not quite sure when the cycles are in there. It will certainly take a little bit, but I guess in this mode it could still be worth it just to play it safe and go for another strat. Although it looks like a long sniping bullet distraction into a sniping leg shot or something. Not quite sure. Luke's plan is there.
Yeah, so judging by the fact that Steven didn't run, Luke did give him the keys from CJ. It's just, I don't know how this snipe is gonna work out.
The most accurate of silenced pistols.
Yeah, if Luke can hit this one, it's gonna mean a lot for this spin.
Watch this turn into an excellent headshot, but no, it is in fact a melee accident, very melee kill, as we could see by the XP pop up.
Very nicely done by Luke, and the red guns is only from Tyson, as the red guns is from all 5 of these players. No one did the green
and
gun
actually,
ISO.
8 out of 9. There's only one team that currently has green guns, and that's 420 Osh.
They don't need to get their hands dirty with Tyson ISO.
Indeed.
Right, so obviously I am wrong immediately, because I was gonna say obviously Luke is in the lead, but that's not the case, because Quatility in the meantime also got the Steven kill. And
so did Red Fox.
That is true. And now it's the race to get the machete of the extended Yukons.
Look, there's a machete in the security room.
That was just placed there after our match.
And
in our
Insta hunted for Red Fox after doing, I think, a bullet distraction, or at least attempting a bullet distraction or something similar.
Yeah, I think he was just seen shooting the gun. I'm not sure, but it was a bit reckless, bit Red Fox like on that strategy.
On the other side, we did see Mu already getting the Ludmilla kill. Did the machete thingy first, and yeah, that's 1 kill down for Mu.
Oh, and we can see the Red Fox strat in its full beauty. At least 6 bullet distractions fired already. Tyson on a lockdown, and I think he's going to go to his own bedroom, sorry.
That helpful though? Because you do need to get in there as a chef with an assault rifle. Is it easier to infiltrate this side of the mansion?
That's
Maybe a bit,
debatable. I think the others, it's maybe with the large firearm, which you have to bring it on your back. It is going to be easier because you need to climb up that ladder going to the cinema room, right? And and you can be spotted much easier by the other guards, or the guards on the other side next to the evidence room. So I think it's a good decision. A marginal gain.
Probably. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Quati gets a body found, but so is that the Masseur which was KO'd, or was that yeah, that's found sadly, but I can't really see from the lights which one it was.
Couldn't catch it either, sadly.
So lead is arguably back to Luke. Just a quick check of the other 4 streams. We have both Mika and Ocean 1 kill each, and at 6 to 7 minutes in. But oh, just as I say that, Ocean is going to restart and quickly change the scene, so that we can maybe pretend that he didn't trip.
Run is still going.
Exactly. Just accept it if they press the done.
Exactly. And the storm is coming for Luke, who got the Steven kill, got the Ludmilla kill. Storm's coming if there's only 1 target remaining, which in this case is Tyson Williams. Which I think is already... Yeah, probably. It has to be KO'd in the cinema, otherwise those red guns would be very, very bad. But this could be very soon exit from Luke, and on the other side also Reaper. 2 kills down. Could get this very, very soon.
Reaper just needing the chef, and then the same traversal to the mansion and the cinema room and all that kind of stuff. And it seems that no, it's still gonna be 2 doors away. but that doesn't matter because Luke is going back down for the agency pickup of the silence they are, and that erases any questions about how to do this last skill. I don't think this is slow enough that Reaper or anyone else has a chance to catch up, but still important to mention.
Highly unlikely that it will matter. So yeah, probably gonna be got first. Moo also just got 2 kills down. Only Tyson remaining. Recurring theme in this map, I think.
Recurring theme of the entire map, I think.
Unless you have a really, really weird spin.
Yeah. Or a really easy one. You can start.
Yeah, I want to say it doesn't even have to be that weird if it's just like next snap Villa Staff or something for Tyson. Then it's actually not ending with Tyson.
Exactly. As the chef and the silenced AR kill. Putting back the AR. Nope. I thought he might, but he's not going to leave with it.
Yellow gun still, so that's something you have to worry about. And a nice aim cover glitch drop thing.
Yeah, I think apart from maybe Scruff Your Fenium, I associate cover aims with Luke the most. And this was definitely a place where he did some cover aims in the past tournament. Double shot, but still green guns, and no insta-hunted or anything. That is going to be 9 points by a hair, because you can see Reaper getting close there with the green guns.
I guess the cameras did wire a long detour. 90.png is the first one to press the done button though, and 1984 is second, so Look.png will take the 9 points for 90.png, and Reaper 8 points for their team.
That was just like 3 or 4 seconds. Do you have anything more specific to see on the admin page, or do they just disappear?
I can actually tell you exactly how much is
down to the milliseconds, right, or something.
Technically, I could, although it's not displayed yet. It is rounded to 4 seconds between them.
Damn. That's the difference. Just 4 seconds deciding the fate of a map win.
4 fucking seconds.
Nice reference there. So that's 9 points down and 8 points down, and the closest we get to finish on this scene is Moo getting the final disguise, and we have just checked it, Scuffy, and it was 4 seconds. That was one, or Luke has won by 4 seconds.
Indeed. The other scene, I can give a quick update. Mika is also very close to finishing, having Tyson down, Ludmilla down, only missing Steven. So might take a little bit, but also on 2 kills already.
Yeah, this only missing Steven is a oversimplification because it is the hardest skill, and I'm not sure how to get it at 11 minutes into the run. But once Moo hopefully finishes, going safe and sound with the proxy disguise and bringing up the AR, which would be good for 7 points, then we can check on Mika again. Coati doing the chain lure at the 5-minute mark with Tyson isolated, of course. And the lucky cheeseburger will be soaking wet in a couple seconds.
Poor cheeseburger. Why can't 47 just eat it?
And then boost your stats with it or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just run faster for like a minute. Anyways, on the other side, we had Moo just finishing, or not finishing, but finishing the spin technically. Just needs to exit the mission. Grab a disguise that is safer to walk around with. And needs to get to an exit without being spotted by a camera, preferably. And then he should be out and about and get 7 points for the total standings.
Looks like seaplane for Moo. Perfectly fine there, not losing any positions. So on my end, I'm just gonna pretend that he exits there, and you will let me know if something goes wrong there. Hopefully not.
did in fact not out for blood, getting 7 more points with a nice finish from Moo.
Sadly a restart on Oshi's side, trying to get the lifeguard and sort of kind of wall hacked by the outside door. Which means it's full focus on Mika now, 2 kills down, and how the heck do you get Steven at the 14-minute mark?
I mean, at that point, his cycle should have almost like repeated, right?
At least
so
once.
You should be able to just get him at the like situation at the easy part where you get him or something, or the quote-unquote easy area where he's like on his way to the island and you distract him into the water.
I think that would be the best case. In reality, he's going to the private island, getting stuck on the geometry there a little, and they will just wait for Steven to either run around or on his second lap just walk around. Any ties are broken, observer, by most map wins, and then second places, third places, fourth places. And I think if everything is tied, then the last map, so Ambrose will decide. Whoever finished better in Ambrose will get the better seed.
Well, that doesn't... I think it's already impossible that we'll get down to that.
It would have to be a exact 6-map performance, right? Same amount of wins, second place, third place.
And I don't think that's doable anymore. Maybe it is.
Calculating.
I'm like looking at the numbers and like comparing rows.
It's only numbers.
Yeah. Those can't tie with anybody anymore. Technically possible. No, wait. No, those can't tie with anyone anymore either. Or maybe I'm not gonna say anything to this. I think it's easier if I just
not gonna confirm or deny anything.
Exactly, it's unlikely, I think, but
we'll see. Big moment for Mika. They made Steven sick and a big pause after. I have the belief that from the island, Steven goes to puke in the shallow water, which would mean a really simple final kill, but that might not be the perfect case, and we just have to check Steven's outline, as Bushler is also going on there, maybe. No, Thais was... Sorry?
A lot of options. Just want to say real quickly that Quatility is on only Tyson and also Apricot, only missing the Tyson kill. So those are both kind of racing for the finish here.
Apricot with an interesting angle to throw. Ooh, that I'm a little bit worried about, but just for 1 second. You can see Quatility getting the 3rd kill and also getting the exit keys, maybe. First the Villa Guard and then the exit keys. And that should be 6 points for Team 1984. If you see the Enforcer dodge, and we definitely see that, so nice job by Quatility. And for Apricot, big sweat here. I think the thing that the head turn are scaring me, just throw it from afar. But I think what Apricot wants to do now is to maybe use the loud AR, but definitely but definitely get out of the way soon after, and that's the loud gun. I'm not 100% sure if the body is going to be unfound. It's a big scary moment there.
Gonna be a fast run to the exit now. Nope. boat keys, so it has to be the plane, and that's
Yeah.
red guns from Tyson being found.
It wasn't 2 doors away from the upstairs guards. It wasn't 2 doors away from the guards inside. Would obviously just, sadly, just, route straight into the cinema room.
Yeah. Also, that means with 9 minutes on the clock, it's gonna be a real race if they want to still finish this spin.
Yeah, not a lot of maps we've seen, not a lot of runs we've seen have finished under 9 minutes, and Vulcat will also have to try that, because that's a restart trying to get the Masseur. Mika still on their first try, 18 minutes and 50 seconds into this run.
I respect that.
Oh, absolutely.
I think my first Haven was like 20, 30 something minutes. I did finish the spin with like 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
It was one of the earlier days when we had longer spin timers.
I think I
And
remember
took full
cheering you on
advantage of
there.
that. Yeah. It was Tyson injected as snorkel instructor, I think. It was absolute pain.
Yeah, talk about tough combination. That was definitely one.
On the other screen, we have a red fox just got the final kill and is grabbing the keys, running to an exit. So they will be the next one exiting this map.
Ooh, thank you for letting me know. Just managed to catch the finish, and that should be right around 5 points.
Yes, I think should be correct.
My main thought is still with Mika, because 90 minutes now, and it doesn't seem like Steven is going back to the outside. Not before having a drink there.
I mean, I feel like Mika's also just been KOing people on this island for the last 5 minutes. So my thought is now that can't be that many people left on here, right? So you just KO everyone and dump him somewhere.
The process of elimination for sure. Just checking if there's anyone else on this scene. Nothing left on this scene.
First scene is done entirely.
Perfect. Everything we can see here. Mika still has emetics. That's amazing. But also 3 more NPCs. Easiest.
4. No, 3 more NPCs and Steven. Yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. This is where, you would place the gas device, and that's -2 NPCs. Amazing. Although, just check where the second NPC is going, because might be that the first puking spot is very far away, and then the second one is just, a random spot in the water.
We'll see. But this could very well work out in the end, and I'd be amazed if it is, as long as they don't spot the KO'd bodies now, which I think is what Mika's now avoiding to.
I could never do this, let alone at 21 minutes, and he's compromised by...
Oh, but it's only Steven right now.
Only Steven is fine, and I don't think that... I mean, I don't know, the closer you are to Steven, the more likely everyone else around you is gonna get orange. I think this is still fine.
This could still be salvageable. Yeah. Now just like finding a place to dump him pretty much. I'm not sure if you can drag him into the water, if that's a thing.
Dragging should be fine.
Okay.
The water gets deep enough for a lethal kill. Well, all kills are lethal, but you know what I mean. Mika does need the Masseur, which...
Oh, right. That's why he's not doing it straight away. I was wondering, like, what's he waiting for?
And also, wasn't that one NPC in the distance?
Yeah, I think
the waiter is puking there.
Ooh, yeah, and he can't KO him there, because then that's gonna be an NTK, right?
That is absolutely. In the water. And I think Mika is thinking that if they start to drag, it is going to take like 30-40 seconds, and by that time, the waiter might turn around and spot the body. This is amazing.
It's gonna be the deciding factor here. They do still have 4.5 minutes, which should be just fine, I think. Like, yeah, there we see now the waiter is turning around, walking back. Let's hope he doesn't spot any bodies there, that all bodies are hidden well enough.
Yeah, it's a big trust in the bushes now.
Yeah, also big trust that the unconscious witness is only Steven and nobody else compromised him before that. It's also still a possibility.
I was just running that in my head, and Steven compromised him, but only one unconscious witness, no extra disguise changes, so I don't think anyone else is compromised.
Probably not, yeah.
And in terms of body found, it should still be Steven only. So I'm hopeful that this will be green after 23 minutes.
This could be very well green. It's not just under 4 minutes. No, obviously don't want to jinx it, but Haven view counts are also pretty far and could just be seen by like some random NPC somewhere. But let's see. There's the elimination, and he's back to green.
That's amazing.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
My apologies for not giving sound to you from the previous few minutes, at least on Mika's side, but this was huge, and 23.5 minutes down.
And they still get 4 points for that. Which is like not bad.
Just as we talked about, that
I finished fourth.
well, fifth or something, but that's fine. Mika's not exactly sure about the placements, but we knew that a very late finish is not going to be worth just 1 point, like in Hokkaido. It is going to be worth 4 or even more points. I think 4 is the final answer here.
Yes, it is 4 points for Mika and the team. .work.
And then you score 4 better than them. Whatever.
And now, yeah.
Or no, it would have to be 5.
Yeah, looking at the other 3 players, we haven't really looked at them a whole lot. Past 2.5 minutes, just under 2.5 minutes. And oh shit, man, no kills yet. Definitely gonna be rough to get him, or to finish the spin for him. Alright, we see Volcat 2 kills, only Tyson remaining. Could still be doable, however, he's on the way to the mansion only. It's a long run. Apricot still needing 2 kills, so could be very tough for all the remaining players here.
You are way more optimistic than I am. This is a huge map, so even getting to Tyson will take 2 minutes, let alone killing him.
Yeah, and oh yeah, with the guy's grab, I think this is pretty much done. However, not over till it's entirely over. 1.5 minutes, which I'm gonna let him play out.
Sounds good there. Well done, Mika. That was crazy
really,
run.
really good. Yeah. Oh, did I not press accept on your run? Not sure.
Denied.
Now.
But yeah, I think Mika did the perfect thing for this qualifying format. There must have been a point when they realized that, this is not going to be a super fast run, but I'm also can't afford to rip and try the whole thing again. So realizing that they had one shot, they made the best out of it and scored 4 very important points.
Indeed. And yeah, both of our remaining players, Apricot, Volcat, disregarding Osh, who has already given up on Haven, both only needing Tyson running to the mansion. However, with 30 seconds on the clock, I think I am just about ready to type up the message for the next team. Although Volcat did get the kill now, but has yellow guns.
But and also not the correct disguise, I think. It was Villa staff, right?
Oh, I didn't check actually. I didn't look at the screen for a second there.
We were bamboozled there a little.
But I mean, it's sadly with the camera is going to be too late. Anyways, Spin is leaving right now, and that is only 6 out of our 9 teams finishing Haven.
I think that's kind of about expected, but very nicely done on a long map, on a big 5 map. So So well done, and let's see what it does to the standings with 5 maps down and just 1 to go. There's the update, and there are the unnamed visitors in this cells. Out for Blood is in the lead with an incredible consistent 2 second places and 3 third places, 37 points in total. Lost to Fun also so even, 1 map win and 3 second places, 36 points. Yanini.png, the exact opposite, 3 map wins and 1 non-finish, plus 7 points, equal to 34. It's a huge 3-way battle. You have to remember that maybe you want to be the first place because you won't meet either second and third seeds before the final, while they might meet in the semifinals. So those are the stakes of the final map. Currently in 4th and 5th, very comfortably and guaranteed through to the next round are Team 1984 and Mark Curtin. And the fight for the 6th place is between 420 Osh, 17 points currently, and China to Turk on 13. But with a map win, Big Machete could make it happen for That's Their Trouble, who are 8 points behind qualification. So it's all down to the final map, Ambrose Island.
To switch on each team except for Luke. I think every other team switching their player.
I'll check that, and it is true. So it is Gorg, Scruffy, not Red Fox, but Rommel, Observer, and Luke. So let's change the streams according to that. Gorg, Scruffy, Rommel, yes.
Gorg, Scruffy, Rommel, Observer, Luke, and then Elf, 420, Rocky, and Big Machete.
So this should all be correct. And then for the other one, Mika out, Alf in, Osh out, 420 in, Apricot to Rocky, and then Vulcat to Machete. And now for the actual streams, you can see that those who are not playing sometimes going offline since no more spins to do for them.
Last map coming up.
Sigh of relief for them, but mostly for me, myself. Ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also here.
Rocky and lastly Big Machete. Should be all there. One last mention of the standings is that 3-way battle for first between Out for Blood, so Moo and Observer, Lost to Fun, Scruffy and Reaper, and Luke and Yanini. But the other fight is for 6th place between Ocean 420 and Mika and Alf. So this 4-player screen and scene and the first row of it, top 2 streams. If Alf can outscore 420 by 4 places, then that's probably gonna be enough, but tiebreakers do still apply. 15 more seconds until the final spin.
Yeah, still a lot that can change here. Top few places and the last few qualifying places still could go to a number of people. All depends on this last map.
And the spin is another one with 2 firearms. I think after Hokkaido and Chongqing and not Chongqing, Marrakesh, this is the 3rd one with both firearms. It is a Noah Crest SMG as Pirate, AK pistol as Metalworker. Very straightforward spin. we are going to see a lot of quick finishes, and a lot will be decided in the next 5 minutes tops. Most starts will be from Central Social Hub, but we can already see Osh going 420 going a different way from 420 Osh. The Aka Peekaboo, and this is one of the kills where, you know, you have everything for this. You have the disguise as well as the kill item, which you can use for the Peekaboo. That will be one very quick kill, and it's a question about Noel, of course, because most likely like to do it immediately with a seeker shot.
Yeah, but I haven't played this in a long time, man.
We can hear 420 a bit nervous, not playing this a long time, not playing this strat in a long time either, but it's a very quick kill there.
That's one problem taken care of.
I need to do bomb delivery. Time at
Already got the second disguise, think about bomb delivery.
I hope those bodies don't get found. Do I have to take it into the cave now? I suppose I do, right?
Ambrose can be a very, very quick map,
There, look.
but can also take
Can get ahead of
a
him.
lot longer on down to the spin, and this spin is certainly one of the very fast ones, I think.
Yeah, one of the more straightforward ones. We haven't seen a lot of Central Social starts from this scene, but we can see Death Their Trouble
Plenty of time.
getting that kill,
Him.
dropping the Durian to... No, dropping the blue egg, sorry. Surely that was the blue egg, right? Yeah, it's...
Probably it has to be, right?
I should get
Don't think there's any other option for it.
Impact kill, or impact sedation. Quickly hide the body, and that's the first no kill of this scene. But I think by checking the other scene, we will have a lot more kills there. And Scruffy is offline.
I think I have to refresh. He was offline very, very shortly for me as well, but now he's back online.
Perfect, thank you. And I clicked on the wrong stream, but I'll also refresh Scruffy. Right, we have 3 streams at... Ooh, Scruffy with the interesting Durian physics, but 3 streams at 2.5 minutes. 2 of them with 1 kill down. It gets suspicious in the end by someone.
Very odd, to say the least.
This won't be the run for them, but I will have to check back on 420 and their unique strategy. Well, it's not unique, it was the meta at one point, but it's different from the Central Social starts of most other players.
You're handy with a wrench, aren't you, 47?
It comes over here, doesn't he?
I think he's looking for a late Durian, or maybe a visible throw, visible lure.
What's this? Oh no, if these are all going to go out on the pier, hang on.
Okay. What?
Okay, he's not emeticking Noah, but everyone else, which could also work.
Over here. Right?
That should be, yeah, chain lure working
Yeah,
out.
just fucking
And
leave him in the water over here somewhere.
I don't know where you can hide him though.
Thought I heard something. Checking it out. Over.
Sure, either a long lure into the deep waters there. Interested to see how that'll work out.
Oh dear.
Ah,
Yeah, and some of the
Sir, you'll have to bring that with you.
sick guards are going this way as well. That's their trouble. Will do everything that they can and need to do by winning the map, unless I'm incorrect. But I don't see anyone else with 2 kills down, so back to
where's the wrench?
Big Machete, who gets a
Post wrench to here.
very important 9 points here,
With the
which would be enough.
Probably.
Which
Yeah,
would be
I
enough
mean,
if
not done yet.
Box.
And that's that. The rest will pick up the pieces.
you are definitely correct.
Time to go, 47.
But the delivery also worked, so Big Machete with 9 points.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Just gonna make absolutely sure we have those 5 stars there.
Oh,
This is kind of crucial for this.
There it is. In fact, 5 stars SA for Death Stare Trouble and 9 points. He will
I'm done.
possibly qualify.
Oh shit, I was supposed to...
If
Hang on,
420
if they
Osh
show the
and
screen, they
Trying
can't
to Twerk
verify it.
do not overtake them.
Wait, what is...
You just said.
What
Literally
is...
second place as well, bruv.
I'm not sure what Fortnite is worried about, but that's definitely a valid
Fuck
run,
it, come on,
especially if you
press
see
it, we
the...
gotta do it. Damn it, bro. Second place is gonna put...
Didn't see the finish from him actually,
Third
but
place almost.
I think they were joking about not playing it on Sunday. Not sure about that.
Oh,
yeah, I
no,
think
it's not really good. Yeah,
oh shit, man said it in Team Roulette chat earlier that he was trying so hard to not be able and not need to play tomorrow.
They must have heard me because I said I would know.
But I'm assuming that is a valid run from 420. I'm just gonna give them 8 deserved points, which will put Death Stare Trouble out of qualifying reach, sadly. And by doing quick maths, we actually do have all of our qualifying teams already with that finish. The order between them, however, is not yet decided.
The order will be decided here, and I think in these seconds, because Scruffy with both kills down, but still needing the bomb delivery. No, he's going to the exit now.
And also Gork, though. Only seconds between
Oh, who
them
is faster?
yet
Gork is
again.
faster, wow.
He's faster than the done button, though. Currently no one. Ooh, wow. Okay, my admin page actually didn't refresh for 5 seconds, that's why. But we did have 5 seconds between them, and Team 1984 is the first one out between them.
Oh, I was gonna be worried for them if, Gork finishes first, but Scruffy
Gork did
leads
finish
it up.
first.
But if he finished first, but the score went the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally understandable.
But it wasn't the case here, and 7 and 6 points divided.
Indeed.
And then 5 will be Luke's soon enough, because that's both kills down and just the bomb delivery to go. Nice to see that no one's failed the delivery so far. No NTKs or non-explosions or anything like that. Oh, there's... just when I mentioned it, Luke gets the non-target kill.
Unlucky.
Or I guess to be exact, it was delivered to the wrong position.
Oh, was it?
But it was still carried by the guard. Or it was the wrong place. I couldn't tell from the picture.
Me neither. Next, I'm going to list Rommel. So, not too far off, it seems. Dropping the briefcase off in a different spot. Not sure if that is actually for delivery of it. They're just gonna take care of the satellite themselves.
That briefcase from Rommel was just to delay or do something with that guard, so that he doesn't come this way and see those bodies. Because you can see the militia soldier just going back and towards this place. I don't know, at this point, maybe you just run and exit main. Or you still have the objective to do on my iPad.
Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. They still need to do the bomb, and I'm sure that's going to be an Olympic notice, and now it's going to be...
This is getting out of hand. Second bullet distraction.
One head turn away from ripping there. Very, very dangerous. From Rommel's end so far. 5 teams still in the races. And deciding the order between the qualified teams among them.
It's craziest save from Rommel this map. If it works out.
If it works out, certainly.
And now he's leaving, amazing.
He's had enough of that bullshit. Getting fired at from that valley isn't something the guard was interested in.
Must have been a wind.
Ambrose I've ever seen.
So before we see the final objective done by Rommel, quick check here. We have Elf with the second isolation. Rocky with the second kill, still green guns. And I think he's going to hide these bodies. So lots of progress from everyone, but Elf is seen doing the cover subdue. So back to Rommel. Which way he is going to get the final objective down.
Triple shot and then get him.
Ooh, well impact notice from shooting that camera. Actually wasn't aware. No, it distracts the guard. Didn't think it was going to be a bullet impact.
Nah, other guy's coming. I saw the other guy coming.
Guard is looking straight at him, so this might be difficult. I'm not sure if Rommel wants to take care of the satellite themselves. And we actually just had on the other screen the Copium consumers. Rocky finishing the spin for them.
It's
They
an
have
overtake.
exited.
Stealing that 1 point from Rommel and Co.
Yeah, which might actually be very important for the overall standings of the qualified teams.
Yeah, this is not for qualifying, but for the seeds of these qualified players and teams. So we will see that exactly how that happens. And now Rommel trying to get this sub 10. I think the safest way is to do the two knives, the combat knife and the screwdriver, actually.
Probably, yeah, not really anybody who spots you doing it, I think.
I don't think so, yeah.
Can I fire extinguisher actually explode that?
I think, yeah.
Seems to be pretty sure about it, so let's see if it works. Shot, boom, and it is. Yeah, but just needs to get out now.
No triple shots,
Yeah, no, I was tempted.
no
but then,
panics there, and no insta-red guns.
Fire extinguisher just does it on itself. Just blows up eventually.
Oh, but also Luke just finished.
Oh, I was enchanted by Rommel's gameplay. I actually missed the clean finish from Luke. It's another point taken away from Rommel and Red Fox, but still a finish
Out
nonetheless.
for blood in sense of observer also finishing. Missed actually both of them. I have to check the times. Out for blood, so observer was actually has actually finished first. And now Rommel is also out, just behind them. So it was observer first, then Luke, then
We're still
Rommel.
anyways.
Yeah, that was like 3
Observer.
finish in half a minute.
We'll get 4. Luke will get 3. Rommel will get 2 points. And just Elf remaining.
Yeah.
There is try not to twerk. I think their position is already set, and of course they are all only playing for 1 point, but they are playing for the gratification of finishing the final
The
spins.
honorary point.
Yes, exactly. So I won't really take away from this stream as long as they are trying. It's a body a bit exposed, but you know, if the spin is, hopefully the spin won't take like 15 minutes and they won't give up and just get the final finish as well. We've got a null isolation going, and soon this will be a metal worker, not a pirate yet. But I mean, it's
Probably
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, probably going to be a metal worker, then go up to Aka, get her, and get the pirate, come back down or something.
Yep. This is a good time to be patient. I think Mika is also saying that. There you go.
Grab and go. Could have even went through the door, but out the windows also just fine.
Mu is asking if Ambrose was competitive or a shit show. I was just thinking about how to, you know, how to sum up the map, because after 40 minutes, 8 out of 9 teams are out. So I think that's definitely very competitive. But also
Yeah,
it wasn't
judging that
without restarts, yeah.
Yeah, well, judging that we had like 3 to 4 finishes within like 20-30 seconds or something, I'd say it was pretty competitive.
It was definitely...
Or at least very close in that regard.
Definitely more competitive than the Big 5 maps, but that's not saying all too much, right?
That is true.
And we are still very well on course to have the final map be finished by all 9 teams, which would be the third team, I think. Third map, I think, after Hokkaido and Marrakesh.
Marrakesh, yes. Every other map has at least one DNF. But this could be the third map to not have that. And currently looking very much like it.
So this is a bit difficult for Alf, because what are you going to do with the pirate who's guarding?
Yeah, that was, I think, the issue earlier. The corner subdued turned into spotted.
Oh boy, that is still fine, but they won't pick up that briefcase because the pirate has seen 47 drop that briefcase. So now it's a race against the clock, because I'm pretty sure that the guard will turn and end this in 20 seconds.
At some point, it should. I think he should. Yeah.
Scruffy, the finals bracket is already set with the seeds being placed in their exact spots. So the first quarterfinal will be between, I think, the 4th and the 5th seed, and then the second quarterfinal between the 3rd and the 6th. Semifinal 1 is the first seed waiting for the winner of the first quarterfinal, and the other one, as you may imagine. No problem. Also, it's looking good for Alf, because it doesn't seem like the...
Still green, so...
Don't want to jinx it now, but...
No,
with
never.
With every second, it looks more and more likely that this is a successful run. This could be the final kill of qualifying.
Indeed. Oh, also the thing was, the bomb was already delivered, so there's the detonation. It's just needing to get to an exit now. And stopping that guy from investigating the Noel kill.
And if all goes well, one more enforcer to dodge. I think the exact words of one caster during R13, which ended with an Ambrose rip. But it won't be a rip this time, and I think Alf very much playing like a returning rival.
Yeah, there it is.
Completes his final spin and completes a very competitive qualifying for China to Turk. It will not mean qualification, but I think both of them did very well today. So GG's to Alf, GG's to all 9 players playing in Ambrose, and GG's to all 18 who participated in qualifying. I think now everything is ready to get to the final standings.
Yes, it is.
Would you like to run it down?
I can.
Because you did so well keeping track of the scores. I think it should be your honor.
Yeah, for our 6 qualifying teams, very, very close among the top scorers. It is going to be the team Lost to Fun with Scruffy and Reaper in first seed with 42 points after 3 second places, 1 win, and 2 other finishes, which I can't be bothered calculating in my head right now. In second seed, out for Blood Moo and That Observer with 41 points, just a single point between them. It's a very, very consistent team. Third seed is going to be Yanini.png with Luke.png, and Yanini with 2 map wins from Yanini, and then a timeout on Yanini's 3rd map, and then another win from Luke, 3rd place in the 1st map, and then Ambrose finished a bit late. But yeah, even with that one timeout, still qualifying in 3rd seed with 37 points. And yeah, following them very, very closely. Again, Team 1984, Gork and Quatility with 36 points, just a point below Yanni.png in 4th seed. Marquertin, consisting of Rommel and Red Fox, qualified in 5th seed with 26 points. And yet again, only a point between them. Behind them is 420 Osh with Osh Hitman and 420 in 6th seed, our last qualifying team with 25 points. So each pair among the qualifying teams is only separated by a single point. So every one of that, each one of those, points matter, especially in the early rounds. Sadly, some teams had to drop out or not qualify, rather, in the end. We do sadly have to come to a conclusion at some point. Death Stare Trouble finished 7th with 18 points, consisting of Volcat and Big Machete. Try Not to Twerk, very well done as well. Mika and Alf. Roulette Rookie, who certainly did not play like a Roulette Rookie at all, in 8th place with 14 points. And then last but not least, the Copium Consumers, consisting of Rocky and Apricot, with 9 points in last place currently.
Amazing rundown. Thank you so much, Curry. Definitely caught the story of these last 3 hours. This was actually 3 hours, almost down to the minute, from 6:30 to 9:30. And yeah, I'm looking forward to 3 or 4 more hours of this tomorrow. This will be a very intense playoff competition. I wonder if I can interact with the spreadsheet, go to the playoff stage, and tamper with this enough so that
I might also just be able to do that real quickly. If you don't want to tamper with it live.
I will. It's fine.
Right.
Like this and like this, but I don't think it's gonna be showing really nicely on screen, so I don't know. It's sort of like this. I won't fill in the teams. It's gonna take a bit longer than that, but yeah,
Can I just put them in, or does that break anything?
If you put it in like in text form, I think it should be fine. Perfect. So nice. So yeah, it's there was some discussion about the format, like how to do the brackets, and it has to be like a single elimination bracket, like 2 teams in the final, 4 teams in the semi-final, and 8, 16, and so on. But 8 would be a bit too much. So we decided on 6 teams playing in the playoffs. And you can see the order that it will be played first. Well, if someone has very strong objections, we can switch up the quarterfinals and have the other one start first. But we are expecting to start with Team 1984, so Gorg and Cotility, play against the Mark Curtin of... my brain is shot, but it's the Mark Curtin of Red Fox and Rommel. And then the other seed, other half of the brackets will be Yanini and Luke against 420 and Osh. And then we can see the winners will be playing the top 2 seeds who get to skip the first match and practice more and have 1 pick and 1 ban saved and all kind of extra bonuses that you get for a good position. Yeah, just once more, lost to fun, as the first seed is Scruffy and Reaper. Then out for blood is Moo and Observer, waiting in the semi-finals. Don't think I got any much more to say. How about you, Mo?
I don't think so either. I think you summed it up pretty well. I'm hyped for the playoffs tomorrow. see which team can take it out in the end.
Yeah, it's maybe it was really optimistic, but we are hoping to play 5 first to 6 matches in 4 hours. We'll see. And apologize if the schedule gets messed up a bit too much. That will be tough, yeah, I agree. But that's the plan for tomorrow. And yeah, see you all tomorrow. Gameplay begins tomorrow at 1800 CEST. No, the quarterfinals will take place one after the other, and then the semifinals will take place one after the other. So it's 5 matches one after the other. And yeah, if Roman starts the time apps, then I'm gonna visit him IRL. But yeah, tomorrow 18 CEST is when play will begin, and we will open up the channels to schedule the quarterfinals, where both teams will ban one map and then pick one map, but we will not reveal the RNG maps, only on stream, so that it's equal information for everyone, so that maybe the semi-final teams can practice the quarterfinalists picks or bans or something like that. But yeah, that's what is planned for tomorrow. Should be a very great 4 hours, but this was also a very great 3 hours. And yeah, I think that should be it from us then. Thank you so much, Curry, for adminning and joining me on the co-cast.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for taking the main cast here. It was a lot of fun casting this one and admitting this one.
It surely was to me. So you will not join us tomorrow, but it will be Chris X3. But an early thanks for tomorrow as well, for all the work for this one today.
It has been a blast. I will gladly do it again when I have the time to.
Sounds great. Yeah, and one last thanks for obviously the players, but also observers specifically for making the assets for this tournament. But that will be repeated tomorrow as well, of course. But yeah, that is really it from us today. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.